Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
29-year-old Ouk Tang identified as the Kroger shooter, police confirming his identity without saying his name, just holding up the written words on a legal pad to avoid giving him any notoriety.
Some of you have asked me about was he an employee? He was a third-party vendor for Kroger.
Witnesses say Tang worked in the sushi department. Police haven't given a motive in the shooting, but Kroger employee LaWanda Clark recalls overhearing managers talking about firing Tang the night before.
All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly Mother, sanctifying Yahawashi, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Biglevi, and today is Friday, September the 24th, 2021, and it's currently 6:53 p.m. While I am recording this video, you should, hopefully you all seen it around like 9:30, 10, but I believe you will see it today though. Peace be with you, peace be upon you. There will be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace, brothers and sisters. The Most High is purifying and sweeping the Gentiles of our land. Now, this morning, before we move in, okay, this morning we had a great prayer, and you should go back and watch the prayer that we had on the 24th today, and you will see the testimony that we had, and we're going to go through it in the middle, or like we like to say it, in the midst of this video. Brethren, peace be with you. Rejoice, the Father is in the midst. Okay, now we are going to watch a couple of videos, and since is that thing even recording? Let me see. All right, since I'm doing this at 6, and then it's gonna take me at least 2 hours to finish this, let us go quickly to those videos and articles and certain things, and then see the Most High's work. This is all of the Most High. This is not stage. This is not false flag. This is none of this garbage. This is real, and this is the work of the Heavenly Father. All praises to the Most High. Yay. Let us continue.
They had to walk the guy out yesterday morning, and it was
29-year-old Ouk Tang identified as the Kroger shooter, police confirming his identity without saying his name, just holding up the written words on a legal pad to avoid giving him any notoriety.
Some of you have asked me about was he an employee? He was a third-party vendor for Kroger.
Witnesses say Tang worked in the sushi department. Police haven't given a motive in the shooting, but Kroger employee LaWanda Clark recalls overhearing managers talking about firing Tang the night before.
They had to walk the guy out yesterday morning, and it was, I think, around about 9 o'clock. His boss came in, and they were talking to him about, what happened, and they had to walk him out, and he didn't really want to walk out. They said they were going to call the police, but I guess he left at that point.
He describes Tang as quiet, only conversing with the other sushi workers, and sometimes arguing with other co-workers.
I never said much to him because I think he was pretty off to himself. People had said he don't like people to speak to him.
Vivian Harris thinks she ran into Tang at another Kroger store in Whitehaven earlier in the day, talking to him as he was making a delivery to the sushi.
Now, what's going on here? What is it? Yeah. Give me a second. All right. Okay. Excuse me. Now, what's going on here, brethren? What seems to be the problem here? Now, you are seeing what the media is doing. This fellow, his name is Ouk Tang, and I mistakenly, I don't know, I was like, UK Tang. UK thing. All right. Is something gonna go down there in the UK? I don't know. Something gonna go down in the UK, United Kingdoms. You know, this dude name is UK thing, and I'm like, yo, the United Kingdom. Well, it's probably stand for. It could be something related to the England, which is our land over there, and of course the 12 kingdoms, is going to unite the kingdom so they can do their thing. All right, this is just me doing hish. Now, beloved, what's going on here? What seems to be the problem here? Okay, to us there's no problem because this is the Most High's work, but to them there is a problem. Now, let us watch the whole video and I'll show you what those people trying to project out there. Okay, let's finish watching this.
Department there.
He didn't look too happy, but he didn't look like, he was angry, but he definitely perked up a little bit while I was talking about his sushi.
It was 2 hours before the Collierville Kroger shooting. After that tragedy, investigators were seen taking evidence from Tang's Collierville apartment. For Kroger employees, it's all too frightening, knowing a co-worker who had several run-ins with others was responsible for this tragedy.
This guy, he showed signs of something wasn't right. So we shouldn't take a blind eye to stuff like this.
April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3. 29-year-old.
Okay, all right. Oh boy, that thing was still on. I don't know if I was talking. Now, what's going on here? What seems to be the problem? Again, to us, it's not a problem, but to them, it is. But before, let us double check, is that thing even recording right now? Yes, it is. You see what they did here, brothers? Do you guys see what they did here? First of all, this is the guy that did this. His name is Uk Tang. Okay? He's, they didn't say anything. They just said he was an employee working in sushi and stuff like that. He shot and killed people and stuff. And then he was angry at the employees. Who they showed you? The employee. The first person that they show here is another Hebrew sister, a black woman. Again, there's 8 sort of Hebrews out there. But for a lack of a better word, because of this video, we said, okay, yeah, well, she's a sister. And this sister is pretty smart. She speaks through the spirit. Okay, the last thing she said there was sign, but nobody never said anything about this guy. Okay, they were discussing to fire this guy. Okay, and they had to walk him out of the store. Okay, and we know if it was the sister right there would have been a problem. She wouldn't even came back here. Okay, this guy was a third-party vendor. Okay, he was quote-unquote a businessman that started a little sushi business and sort of inside of the Kroger. Okay, now they show you this is first a black woman. Okay, an employee that know him and stuff like that, and then the second person they show you again. Okay, that's the dude, and the second person that they show you that stock, another black woman. Okay, another black woman. What they are projecting out there, brothers, they are saying this guy was pissed off at his co-workers, his team members, and they are black. Why? Because they are projecting the reason why he did this is because all those crime that black folks been doing to Asian people out there. They make it seems like this dude is taking revenge. They make it seems like he did this because black folks were after him. Okay, they make it seems like those people, oh, look at the face, black people face, look at them. He was having beef with them. And then when you look through the whole thing, okay, all right, when you look through the whole interview, and then when they caught another black dude, another black police officer,
2 hours before,
out of all the police officers, okay, you put this, all right?
For the Collierville Kroger shooting.
Here, okay, this is a local station, all right, local station and over there in Collierville. Okay, we'll go to the name Collierville in a moment. Now, this is what the local station reports. All right, let me see. One of her sister calling me, or she been calling me for a while now. Let me stick this right quick. Shalom. Shalom, beloved. Give me a second. Yes, that was our beloved sister Blackfoot. She had a dream she wanted to share with the nation. And I was not going to go live, brothers. I was going to study and then come study with us. But the Most High put this, and then we are coming over there and doing this. Now, brethren, this is a local news. That's why the quality is so, cheap. So this guy, which is, they don't give any information about him. They just said he was about to get fired. Black people were snitching on him. And this black woman, this angry, loud black woman, and other black women, and they were working, this and this and that. Now, brothers, let us watch what's being said about him and higher up. This channel only have like 22,000. This is a news channel, only 22,000 subscribers. But let us watch this ABC that have 11.9 million subscribers. Let us watch what has been saying about him.
Mobile home park, beauty spas, offices, and now a supermarket. The grim reality.
So again, that's the earliest thing that they were doing. They say gunmen shoot at least 12. Don't know, they could not wait to find out how many people this guy killed, but they put this magic number here. You can start putting in and the live chart in the comment board. Then again, before we move in, this is plague number 9, okay? Execution by the sword and also destruction by the sword. But let us listen to what those people are doing. All right, listen close.
Reality of life in America in 2021. Few, if any, mobile home park, beauty spas, offices, and now a supermarket. The grim reality of life in America in 2021. Few, if any, places are safe from gun violence. On this day, it was a Kroger near Memphis, Tennessee. A shooter sent employees and customers running into freezers and cowering behind shelves, hiding in the hopes of saving their lives. Witnesses at the scene say the gunman kept on shooting and shooting and shooting. At least 12 people were shot and at least one person has died. The shooter also then apparently took his own life. Now, anxious family and friends await word about their loved ones. Tonight, the investigation into what happened. Authorities say the gunman.
Again, people, you have to understand. You have to understand what's going on here. Now, look behind her. Look what continent. Look what tectonic plate they put behind her. Okay, let's see, it's we are at 42nd. Let's go in the beginning. They could have easily, all the time, put her in this side so you can see. Again, this is not conspiracy theories. They are sending subliminal messages and all that nonsense. I don't mess with things like that. Okay, so again, her name is Lindsay Davies, David, and David of the word David, and all that. King David, we know that. So every time they are making a news, brothers, they always put it right here so you can see the whole American land. But for some reason, right there, they put their right behind Africa, right in front of Africa. Okay, so you can know those dark-skinned folks live there and somehow they're involved in this, okay? Because, again, they didn't know who this guy was, okay? All right? They didn't fully know who it was. It's during the whole video. I haven't watched it yet. During the whole investigation, they just released this. It only have 28 views just like a few hours ago, like an hour or two. All right, watch this.
Authorities say the gunman's car remains in the parking lot, and officials are investigating the incident as possible workplace violence. ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas leads us off.
Tonight, shoppers and employees running for their lives at this Tennessee supermarket as shots ring out.
They have 4 to 6 victims at this time.
Local police, SWAT teams, and federal agents swarming the scene. A Kroger supermarket about 30 miles east of Memphis.
There's over 200 police cars out here.
Authorities say the gunman opened fire around 1:30 this afternoon, killing at least one person and wounding at least a dozen more.
He kept on shooting.
Okay, that's what they are. The first people they're going to bring in front is our people. They could have find any other people, but they have to bring us in front of tell them why did you provoke this guy? That's the message you're sending out there. They are getting our women, what's going on and stuff. All right.
He shot one of my coworkers in the head.
As bad as this scene is, and it's horrific, I've been involved in this for 34 years and I've never seen anything like it.
How long this guy been involved with this? So this fellow been involved with 34 years. I don't know. I don't know why out of all the number, but you've been involved for 34 years. All praises to the Most High. Show his perfection. All praises. Give the Most High glory. We know he's in everything and stuff. He never seen anything like this. Okay. All right then.
Officers canvassing the building, searching for survivors.
We found people hiding in freezers and in locked offices, and, they were doing what they had been trained to do.
I don't know. Lately, freezers been on the news lately. Okay, they find a ex-cop, a woman. She was dead. She was in a freezer. Somehow a daughter, and then this. Okay, all right, let's go.
Run, hide, fight.
One worker fleeing to the roof for safety. Police say they discovered the shooter dead of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot. The suspect's vehicle located in the store parking lot.
We are waiting on some additional equipment to get here to be able to safely check that vehicle.
Supermarkets again on the list of soft targets attacked by lone gunmen after that horrific shooting at a Colorado supermarket earlier this year, and the nation reeling from a stunning surge in...
that supermarket, the one that happened in King supermarket, and, King began with a K, and then Kroger began with a K, and then that guy name was UK. I don't know. Is K some type of Hebrew letter, or does K mean anything in Hebrew? If one of our brethren can look that up, because this is strange to me. I'm not saying it mean anything because I'm not quite sure what that is. Wait a minute. I'm too far. Oh, man, I'm too far. Where is it? Where I was?
Caution. Healing from a stunning surge.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let me see. Okay, King, Supers, the Most High, the King. We went into this in March, and then Kroger, K, Octing or UK thing. Okay, I'm not quite sure if K something. Somebody can enlighten us in this, please. Put a little something in the comment board and help us, because I don't know what that is. All right, let us keep on moving.
Earlier this year, and the nation reeling from a stunning surge in mass shootings.
I want to bring back in our Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre.
Let me enlarge this right quick, so the people can see, the Most High is not playing. Oh, well, our water was too far. Excuse me. We can look at this beautiful ambulance right there. I don't know why people cannot say ambulance. The wife say emblem. Her mother say emblem. There was an emblem passing by. I'm like, all right, okay, well, yeah, okay, a paramedic, okay, yeah, an emblem. Anyway, let me, drink some of that holy water. I hydrated the holy temple. There is a holy visitation upon this earth, and also there is a holy communion upon this earth, and the Most High is sending holy transmission. Only his people, only his children will understand what's going on here. Give the Most High praise and glory. 63 on this paramedic truck, or this ambulance. 6 plus 3 equals 9. Destruction. And the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. Number 9, execution by the sword and flight and distress. This guy was executing people by his sword, and the people were fleeing in distress. This is no joke. You can't make that up. But let us keep on going, brethren. All right?
Thomas, who joins us once again. And Pierre, just kind of
bring another black man, because this is all about our people. Bring another fellow over there to explain, because you black people have to explain this to us. You have to give us a reason. What's going on? What's happening here? Why you people are doing this? Yeah.
Give us the standard operating procedure here, as far as they were saying that twice the police chief said that they want to make sure no one else is involved in this. But it's their belief at this point that there was just one lone shooter, correct, and that he is now deceased.
Well, what you're seeing, Lindsay, is the abundance of caution scenario where they think that
this guy name is Pierre Thomas. Wow, Pierre Thomas. I'm feeling a Levite vibe in him, but anyway, his name is Pierre Thomas, Peter Thomas. Okay, all praises to the Most High. All right then.
They have a pretty good handle on what took place. They want to make sure that this person didn't give any.
There you go. That's what that is. That's what that is. Okay, this is your time. This is your turn. Your turn now. Your turn to call in your God and pray unto him. Satan, your father, this is your turn to pray and ask for him to come. Pray. This is your turn.
Any information to someone that this was going to happen, where someone should have maybe notified law enforcement. Our sources are saying that they're looking at this as a potential workplace violence incident. More on that will be coming later, we're told. But it's in the early stages of the investigation. But the key thing here, Lindsay, is that clearly law enforcement got there pretty quickly. But as you can see, the suspect had already shot in excess of 10 people.
Exactly. So the law enforcement, let us raise those guys. They came very quick and stuff. Again, I'm not even focused on what this guy is saying. I'm focused on the footage.
But they were able to...
Again, all their shots, including black folks in it.
Apparently get the situation under control.
That's right. This is your time now. Sorrow, sorrow. Okay, this is plague number 1. Sorrow. Okay, sorrow for much need. All right. All praises to the Most High. Sorrow. Now, why the people are feeling this, brothers? Again, like I said this morning, I went to my beloved mother's doctor foot appointment. Okay, so to make a long story short, when we get in there, the first thing I noticed, there was a TV that was playing one of those home renovation TV show, HDTV or something like that. And when I look up, and there was a wife and a husband, they were renovating. Is that what that is? Remodeling or buying a house and stuff. So, and the husband name was Michael. And I give the Most High praises and glory because we are definitely in step number 10. Michael is in the midst. So, and I give the Most High praise and glory. And the fellow came in, the doctor. We used to see a Haitian doctor over there because my beloved mother, her English is poor. So, and this doctor, for some odd reason, he never showed up. They said he abruptly quit. He didn't show up. And they really don't know what happened to him and stuff like that. So I'm not quite sure what happened. So they give us a new doctor. Okay, this fellow, he's a Hish. Okay, he's a Hish doctor. One of them Hish over there. True Hish. When you look at this guy, you say, damn, that guy. When you look at the guy's face, there is a remarkable sniffing characteristics upon him. So he was a Hish doctor. So the first thing he did when he entered the room, he said, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, sir. He came into me and he shook my hand. He said, God bless you, God bless you. He go to my mom and shake my mom's hand and say, God bless you both. He said, this is beautiful. And then he said, I'm very grateful to be here with you guys. Is everything good? And then we say, everything all right, he said, well, with all those things are going out there, he literally said, the dude say, with all those stuff, craziness that's going out there, it is in the name of God that we are alive. This is a Hesh fellow. This guy is true Hesh. And then he sit there, and then he was looking at my mom's feet and asking questions, and everything was all right. It was just a routine checkup. And he said, so many things are happening. He said, people are crazy and they are losing their mind. And he explained to me this story, which I will cut and move to the video. He said, the other day, yesterday, I believe he said, he was driving, and then one dude cut him off. Okay? The dude literally cut him off. So he, by naturally, he pressed the brake and he pressed the horn. So the guy chased him. The guy chased after him, and the guy parked in front of him. So the guy forced him to stop, and the guy get out of the car, and the guy walk up to him, and the guy starts asking, well, why did you honk at me and stuff? He said, yo, you cut me off and stuff. But anyway, everything is good. You're not hurt. I'm not hurt. Let us keep going home. And the guy said, no, you're not going home. I'm calling the police. And then doing the talking, he said, well, then call the police. And the guy look at him. The guy say, so wait a minute, are you Hish? He said, yeah, I'm Hish to the bone. And the guy went off on him. The guy say, you big snozzle sniffing people. He called the guy all kind of horrible and terrible name from the book of Hish. He said, you Hish control the whole economy. You guys are doing all this Hish. You set up everything, this pandemic. And so he called that guy every single name. And the Hish doctor said, if it wasn't for God, if this dude had a gun, he would have killed him. He said, God saved my life that day. That guy would have killed me. He said those things on purpose. And then he realized that he said, this guy did this. He did this to hurt me. And he did. And then you can see in his face, brothers, when he was cutting my beloved mother's fingers, and it was symbolic, brothers, okay? It was symbolic as, you see this Gentile sitting there, taking care of the feet of a servant of the Lord of the Most High. Okay, my mother being a Israelite woman, and you got Hish, taking care of her feet, cutting her tail, and I, a servant, sitting there and listen to this dude. I can see in his face, brethren. I can see in his face the sorrow. That guy, if I did say something, the tears would have busted out of his eyes. You can feel the sorrow. The guy, like, he did hurt me. He said all those mean things to me. And then in my head, I'm like, welcome, brothers. Welcome to our world. It's your turn now, friendo. It's your turn to. And he say a lot of things. You need to watch the stuff, the prayer that we had today, the 24th, to see the whole story. Okay, why am I bringing this? Because another doctor had the same thing. Her friend dies. One of her friend was a Hish. He perished in the pancakes that happened on the surf side. A lot of things are happening to those people. Now they are feeling the heat. This is your turn. This is your sorrow. All praises to the Most High. Let us move in.
Now they have to go through the process of, commandeering, looking through the suspect's vehicle. There's property associated with this person, the suspect, and getting any kind of paperwork, computers, anything that would give them a sense of the specific motive. That is the key now. But again, I think everyone is breathing a sigh of relief that even though this was a tragic, scary incident so far, thankfully only one person has died. There are a lot of people in the hospital, and I think the community, while shocked, is breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief that it wasn't much worse.
Okay, all right. This guy sit there, he didn't say nothing. Let me tell you, this is what they don't tell you about this guy or about the whole situation. Let us read this, okay? Thank you for the brethren. Thank you, sister, and all of you that sent me emails. It's just I don't even read them. I just put them out there. I can't say the name of the folks, but thank you, all of you folks that are sending the email, okay? Now, this came out today, 6 hours ago, okay? Not too long, all right? 1 p.m. Supermarket gunman was a sushi vendor, family friend said. Wow, really? Okay, that's a title. All right, well, Collierville, Tennessee. Again, the word collier, okay, which is French, which mean literally collier mean yoke, okay, a yoke around your neck, okay, it's like a chain and stuff and things like that. But literally, collier mean yoke, a yoke of slavery, okay, some type of thing they put around your neck and put that hook in your mouth and then pull you over and then bring you down into captivity. In the book of Nephi, I believe the first Nephi or second Nephi, but it's in the book of Nephi. They yoke the saints of the Most High and bring them down the earth. So collier, it's a French word. If somebody know better than that, please look this word and correct us if I am wrong, okay? A gunman who killed one person and wounded 14 others in Tennessee grocery store worked in a sushi business at the store and was the son of refugees from Myanmar. This guy was a refugee son of a Myanmarese or Burmese. Thus come the Burmese Python. Beloved brothers, beloved sisters, a day ago or 2 days ago, there was an incident. We didn't pay too much attention from it. That happened over there in El Paso. Was it in El Paso, Texas? El Rio, something like this in Texas. Then again, like I said, I didn't pay attention to that because these things like that happen every single week, every single day. A bunch of Haitians over there, but a bunch of Haitian refugees, and they try to get here, and then they don't want to let them here. But this time they did take this opportunity to distract the whole nation, so we won't pay attention what was going on over there in La Palma. Now, there was a group of refugees of Haitian descent, so to speak. The Mosai's children, chosen people, like they were our brethren. So what did you guys did? You send them back home as if this is your land. What did you folks did? You stage your photos. You show that your man is on horse, whipping out people, gathering them, attacking them, round them up like a bunch of slaves because they were refugees. You were supposed to provide asylum for those people. You were supposed to get the hell off the land and give it to them. Now look at you. So you let the so-called the Afghanistan, okay, the Afghanistanese or the Afghan folks, the Ishmaelites and the Moabites here, and then a refugee son turned out to did this to you. So you think all those stuff that you did, the Mosai, even though you think you're in control, you think the Mosai will not give you an answer? Yeah, all right. You send out people home, you make it look big deal and stuff like that. A lot of our people were pissed off. I wasn't, because I know what you guys were doing. And then this is the Mosai answer. Terrifying you by a son of a refugee from Myanmar. This is not any refugee, brothers. Okay, Myanmar, it's not even recording. Let me see. Is it? Yes, it is. Myanmar, brethren, Myanmar been in the news for a while now, ever since February last year. Not 2021, but 2020. Is that what that is with the whole coup stuff like that? It's 2020. Somebody correct me, please. My head is not working too well. As you already know, Big Levi is not that smart. Anyway, for Myanmar, who had settled in Nashville, a family friend said Friday. Now, they don't say this in the news. Okay, they act like they don't know that. Okay. The shooter was identified by police as Uk Tang, but I thought the name was UK Tang, a third-party vendor who police said at the Kroger in Collierville on a daily basis, he died of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound with a couple of minutes of police arriving at the Kroger in an upscale suburb outside of Memphis. Upscale suburb. Now, the word that they use for certain area to describe those area, you already know who primarily live in this area. I don't know anybody in Memphis. Can somebody give us more information in the comment board, brothers? We're a team. Do your part if you can. Now, if this thing happens somewhere, there was another group of people that will look like those people for some reason. They look like us. They would have said, arriving at the Kroger and the marginalized neighborhood and the urban outside of, in the urban area, you would know who's primarily live here. All right. The victims include 10 employees. 10, step number 10, Michael and the Miss, and 5 customers. Okay. Police said on Friday, some of the wounded were still in critical condition and fighting for their lives. Collierville Police, Chief Dale Lane said at morning news conference, Layline identified the woman who was killed as Olivia King. Now, when I see the name Olivia King, again, beloved brothers and sisters, we're not gonna focus on Olivia. If you know what the name Olivia mean, okay, put it in the comment board. Let the nation know what you find, what it is, and what the Most High beam into your head. Now, again, this is the word king. Okay, we watched a couple of months ago, in Colorado and King Supers, the supermarket. That guy came in and blast people, and we keep seeing the word king, 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 K. You know, may the king reign forever. We've been saying this. This is there's a reason why the Most High keep telling us to say this. Okay, Olivia King. That guy name is UK with another K. It happened at a Kroger, begin with another K. Again, like I said, I'm not quite sure what the word K is in gematria or Hebrew name or whatever that is. For those of you expert out there, please help us out. So another King, Olivia King. Now, when I try to look up Olivia King as the victim of this fellow, okay, all right, so Olivia King come out that the victim. Okay, so if I click on that, it's going to victim. Let's see, victim. So Olivia King. Okay, there you go. Okay, this woman right there. Okay, her name is Olivia King, and I cannot make up who she. I cannot really make up. Well, there you go. I'm not quite sure if she's a black woman or she's somewhat Spanish or whatever. I'm not quite sure, but it seems like their father, daughter, and mother. Okay, that's it. There's the victim, Olivia King, and I cannot zoom onto it. But again, what I'm seeing is the name King. All right. Where were we? We were at this over there. Let's put that out. Okay, now Olivia King. Okay, may the king reign forever. Okay, all praises to the Most High. Friends told the commercial appeal she was a widow, mother of 3. Do you know what that is, brothers? A widow, mother of 3. Okay, on Facebook. Okay, one king's sons, Wes King. Let's see who is this guy. I didn't Google this again. The name Wes King. Okay, all right. Oh boy. He's an American contemporary Christian singer. All right, I'll take this. Okay. Wes King. Wes King. Right. I don't think this is this guy. Wes King. Olivia King. I'm typing with one hand. Okay. Well, I believe that's the son right here. Wes King, I believe that's the son. I'm not quite sure, but this could be who was the person killed and shooting at Kroger. Okay, let's see if they put the pictures. Okay, all right, that's better. That's better. Let me see if I can zoom in right quick here. I can't. There we go. I can. Okay, well, she clearly look Spanish to me. Again, this doesn't matter to me. Okay. All right, but okay, she let's say for lack of a better term, okay, they look Spanish, they look like Mexican, so to speak, because the whole thing happened on the Mexican border. Okay, they look Spanish. Okay, so this woman was a victim. All right, okay, so nobody else. They didn't put anybody else's name. Okay, well, the rest is just garbage. All right, okay. Okay, again, brothers, they don't say the age, but you can see she's 70. Okay, if you know, this is all the Most High, brothers. Okay, it's talking to us, Holy Transmission and Holy Communion. All right, she's 70 years old. The 70 shepherd, the 7 weeks of Daniel. Okay, the 70 elders. Okay, 7 plus 0, perfection. Okay, we are seeing all those things. Okay, the name King, Olivia, all those things. All right, so that I believe she was the only. Okay, read what they say there. Olivia King, a devout Catholic, had attended mass only hours before she was shot in the chest. All praises to the Most High God. Can you make this up? You see, the media, the 11 million.9, they will not bring this Olivia King, a devout Catholic, had attended Mass only hours before she was shot in the chest. Where was your Jesus? Where was your Mary, Mother of God? Where was San Pablo? Where was San Manchester? Where were they? They weren't there to brothers, sisters. We are watching here that the Christians are catching hell. The so-called Catholics, which is the same thing, are catching hell. This woman, a devout Christian, she was 70 years old, and her son here, I'm assuming, or grandson, is Wes King, okay, which turned out to be the name of a Christian singer. It's no mistake when we Google Wes King, it turned out one of those contemporary Christian singers. The most I say, he's getting after them. And you want more Christian stuff, or you will get Christian stuff. In the midst of the video, you'll see what the Messiah is doing to you Christian out there. And you Hebrew Israelite like Christian, you Hebrew Catholics, the Messiah is getting at you too. I'll get into that. Brethren, this woman, okay, she right after she went to church, she's gone, okay? A woman who was the only victims Thursday at a Kroger. Thursday? Is that what that is? Huh. It happened yesterday? Huh. Okay, well, Tennessee was a 70-year-old mother of 3 grown children and devout Catholic who attend Mass only hours before the Mass shoot. MS. Olivia King was shot in the chest, in the heart. She was shot in the heart because she had a filthy, dirty, spiritually stinking heart. The Mossad shot her right there. An emergency official administered CPR, but were unable to save her life. She died soon after arriving at nearby hospital. Her son, Wes King, said on Facebook. Now, listen, this is her son saying, "Dear friends, it is with a heavy what?" Put the emoji. Put the emoji, brothers. Yesterday, everything all right?
Yeah, oh. No, I should be your necklace.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow.
What it say?
Oh, it say S.
Look.
Oh, okay.
SH.
Oh, she wrote it backward. Shalom?
Yeah.
All right. My daughter wrote shalom backward in this. Oh, no, it is well written. Yeah. I hold it backward.
Yeah, you heard it backward.
All right.
You put it around your neck. It's a necklace.
There you go.
Yeah, I got that necklace.
Yeah, my daughter made me a necklace. Shalom. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, Yaya. All right, shalom, sis. All right, my daughter. See, this is the Mosai doing this. He accepted my daughter as an offer. Okay, now all she want to do is doing the Mosai's work. Okay, she keeps saying shalom, all praises to the Mosai. I didn't taught her those things, but I let the Mosai raising her and telling her to do things. She just made me a beautiful little necklace that I'm going to put tomorrow. She spelled shalom with weird. You have to see it. But anyway. Where we were. So yeah, thank you for putting the emoji in there. We were just talking about putting the emoji heart love in there, and then the Mosiah show us love through our beloved daughter Yahawah. So all right, all praise. You can't make that up. Okay, so dear friends, it is with a heavy heart that I must inform you that my mother has died. He would. I cannot believe I am typing this, but my mother, Olivia King, was one of the victims of today at the shootings in Collier at Kroger. Okay. Now, this is what this guy what? Okay. Oh man, can we get him? Can we get his stuff? Wait, I think we can. Can we? Okay. All right. So this is the Wes King family. Let's see if we can get some of that photo right here. Okay. All right. Okay. The last name was King as Dr. King. Congratulations, Dr. Daddy. Okay. All right. This is Wes King. That's the son. All right. This is Mr. West right there with two of his daughters. Okay. Mr. West right here. And welcome home, Daddy. He got 3 children. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Those are his children, and those look like twins, or they look like Hish. Okay. All right. Those are his kids. Okay. All right. So those are his children. Oh. Okay then. All right, Mr. West. You think that was a beautiful sign for you? That was a horrible omen. Okay. Those was taken in June 4th, 2020. High school band practice and stuff like that. All right. I believe those are his children. Okay. I think that's the files, the photos that we can get. Is that what that is? 45 cover. That's the cover photo. Okay. Do you already went to 48 picture? You know, that's a weird number this guy got there. 48 picture, 48 items. I wonder what you can do with the number 38. So anyway, this is Mr. West right here, and then I will, for a lack of a better term, that guy got a Hebrew name, Wes King. You would have thought his name was Devon or Lamar or Devarius King, but anyway, his name is Wes King. So we say this fellow is Mexican, okay, for a lack of a better word, and that Myanmar fellow, he's a Moabite, he's a Moabite. So you got this Mexican fellow, the descendant of a Spaniard, and his mother got shot by a refugee from Myanmar, Moabites, that you didn't want the so-called Haitian to get here, and then because they were refugees that don't look too right for you. It doesn't look like the people that you want to get here, okay? So that's what happened. All right, let us close this now. All right, so listen, this is what the media don't tell you. The guy say, dear friends, okay, it is with the heavier heart that I must inform you that my mother has died of her wounds. I spoke directly to the trauma surgeon. She was shot directly in the chest, again in the heart. EMTs attempt CPR until the hospital. They tried to save her, and the hospital to no avail. I apologize for the graphic details, but this type of crime needs to stop being glossed over and sanitized. No one deserves this. Oh no, hell no. Oh hell to the mother-loving no. Oh hell no, man. Hey, what's up with you? Now look at you. You people were cheering the whole Haitian things. Oh, look at them. Oh, man. Oh, this is beautiful. Well, yeah, we don't need you people here and stuff. You let the Myanmar refugee get here. Now look at you. Look at me. Now look at you. This is your sorrow, okay? Brothers, sisters, understand this. All of those things are happening because of Genesis 15, verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years, from 1619 to 2019. Indeed, yea, we serve and fulfill this prophecy. And when 2020 hit, boom. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And the Heavenly Father is judging you through all of this. The 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham, execution by the sword, plague number 9, flight and distress. All right. Let us keep on moving, brothers. Okay. This video is going to be a little bit longer than usual. Okay. Because we're going to go through a lot of hish right there. Now, they tried to save her at a hospital, no avail. Again, the reason why he said this type of violence need to stop, because stop glossing over those things and sanitize it, because the people that keep doing this are not our brethren or nor our sister. They don't look like us. You see, there is so many stuff going on in Chicago. They never really brought that to the news. They just, hey, oh man, look at Chicago and stuff, Chicago, and things like that. They brought it to the news as dirty, as everybody should condemn this. But the moment it happened to one of them and that person looked like them, we must understand the police responded very quickly. And it could have been a worse tragedy, but the police there and stuff, things like this, it happened. No one is safe. Wow. oh man, this is the stuff. But nobody called this guy a criminal. Nobody called him a thug. Nobody called him all sort of name. They didn't even call him a refugee. They didn't even call him a so-called Moabite. They didn't call him none of this. Wait, this guy is Asian. Wait a minute, you Asian or kicking ass out there and taking name? Okay? They didn't say this, okay? Excuse me. All right. So the shooter parents leaves. Okay. Listen. The shooter's parents. Let me go ahead and read the whole thing for you. All right. What on Facebook, surgeon, and then they tried to save her to the hospital at no avail. I apologize for the graphic details, but this type of crime needs to stop being glossed over and sanitized. No one deserves this. Actually, you do. Police searched the shooter's home Thursday and removed electronic devices. All right. We all want to know why. We all want to know the why, Lane said, of the shooter's motive. But today, less than 24 hours after the shooting, we are not ready to tell you that. The shooter's parents live in Nashville and they are part of a community of Christian refugees from Myanmar. All praises to the Most High, YAHAWAH. When we told you Christian are catching hell, man, you guys are catching hell. Yay. Those people that did this, you got a Christian fellow that has his family, a Christian. He is a follower of Cesare Borgia. He popped, Jiffy Pop, a devoted Catholic woman that is also Christian, that is also a Satan worshiper. Now you got trash taking out trash. Now you got the devil taking out devil. The Satan is out there collecting soul. You got demons taking out demons and take themselves out. Trash taking trash out, then the trash take himself out. All praises to the Most High, YAHAWAH. Yes, the holy slide whistle, which is a holy shofar unto the Most High. Yay! The shooter's parents live in Nashville and are part of a community of Christian refugees from Myanmar. You didn't want the Haitian refugees to get there. See what the Mosai did to you? Now look at you. Huh? Look at me. I wanted to play that clip again, but we have so much stuff to do, okay? Who have settled, okay, Christian refugees who have settled there, according to Ong Kwao, friend of the family who came to pray with them at their home on Friday. So Kwao came in to pray with them. Yeah, see, your God, listen to. Kwao said Ting had a sushi business that operated inside of the Kroger. So this Ting guy, this UK Ting fellow, he already had his people are refugees from Myanmar. Therefore, he just came in here and their family, through one generation, I'm not quite sure if that's right, they already have a business. You see, they said this guy was an employee. They make it seem like he was a regular Joe. Wait, that fellow was a business owner. Sushi. Okay, Kwao said Ting had a sushi business that operated inside of the Kroger, though he wasn't sure what the arrangement was in the grocery store chain. Okay, Kwao said Ting's parents were very upset about their son's involvement and were praying for all people involved. His mom is very sad, Kwao said. She's tired. What? She's very sad and tired. So they don't dig into the background and see if the mom smoke crack, if they're crack addict and stuff like that. None of this, okay? So Kwao come to the door of the parents' home at the end of the cul-de-sac in Antiochus. Anybody got that? Antiochus. You know? Sicaries. The Sicaries. All praises to them. That's why they removed the Apocrypha, man. Area of Nashville. On Friday morning, there were cars spilling onto the streets and more than a dozen, I don't know why they like that word, but more than a dozen pair of shoes were scattered in the landslide outside the door. Quao said he did not know the son personally. Oh wait, you didn't? And why you in those people's house praying for them? The shooter, acting alone, did not appear to target anyone specifically as he rampaged through the building on a sunny Thursday afternoon. Police said the entire shooting was over within minutes as first responders swarmed the scene. Okay, so yeah, so that's what happened. That's what those people are not telling you through their media. They tell you this guy is a refugee from Myanmar, a Moabite, an Asian fellow looking. He is taking revenge for his people. What they are trying to do, they're trying to spin this thing on our people. They bring another people, all our people. Why you keep showing the face of all people? You should call the Asian race. You should call the NAWA, Asian with attitude. Those guys should have come here and explained things. Why you have to call our people, put this Negro Pierre Thomas over there in our face? The Asian with attitude should be the one here. Those Asian coalitions should come here and explain what happened here. Why one of you went over there and popped and jiffy popped the whole place? What's going on here? Yet you put a Negro there explaining. You have two Hebrew women sitting there explaining things as if they did this, as if they were involved in this. You see, the sword is heavy in the land, brothers. It's heavy around the world. This is all praises and all glory to the Most High. I ain't gonna go ahead and watch this scumbag stuff, man. You people are liars. And we know why the Most High did this. Brothers, for those of you sisters, for those of you Gentiles, for those of you visitors, for all of you that get this message, that understand clearly what happened here, this is clearly the act of the Heavenly Father. Give the Most High all praises and all glory. All right, let us move in.
So in North Philadelphia, a double shooting leaves one man dead, another injured. This one happened in the 2800 block of Orkney Street. Police say a 31-year-old man was shot multiple times. He died at the hospital. A 52-year-old man is in stable condition. No arrests have been made.
Okay, that guy is the last dude is 52. You know what to do. This is happening in Philadelphia. I believe this thing keep popping up in me, but anyway, we'll probably get another clip, the same one, but let us keep on moving.
Thank you. 5:06 and new this morning. Cops are searching for the person responsible for shooting and killing a man in a parking lot in North Harris County. When cops got to the scene at Stonefield Drive in Kirkendall, they found the victim, identified as Carlos Mena. He had multiple gunshot wounds, transported to the hospital, pronounced dead there. Investigators say Mena was in the parking lot with his girlfriend when the ex-boyfriend approached them. The girlfriend told investigators her ex, Santos Melendez Granados, shot Mena with the shotgun and then fled the scene.
Damn.
Anyone with a girlfriend told investigators her ex, Santos Melendez Granados, shot
Santos, Ascent. Ascent did that. We know it's Michael, but anyway.
Mena with the shotgun and then fled the scene. Anyone with information about the case is being asked to call police.
Wow, all praises to the Most High. That guy is long gone in Mexico right now. So you see how those people are letting the so-called white Mexican in here and do all sort of things, and they never bought those things, but the Haitian got taken away. Is that what that is? So you already got like 2-3 people that killed that are no more versus a bunch of Haitian you send back home because that's what you thought you did. Okay, all praises. So that's how the Most High pay you back.
Leanne. So this is only one arrest, according to all.
Okay. Now, for those of you who remember this, okay, brothers, this happened. Listen, if you did remember that.
Overnight, arrest made in a deadly mass shooting in Northwest Miami-Dade. The shooting happened over the Memorial Day weekend holiday at the El Mula Banquet Hall.
You guys
3 people
remember?
were killed, nearly 24 others were hurt.
Local 10's Leanne Morejon live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with more on this new arrest. Leanne. So this is only one arrest. According to all the videos of this shooting, there were multiple gunmen, multiple people involved, but this really does show.
Okay, let me enlarge this. You probably cannot see this, but she's standing right there. Let me see if I can. The streets. What is the streets behind her? For those of you who can see this, okay, you can't make this up. She's standing right there, and above her head, the Most High said destruction. Okay, the Gentiles, the 2/3, and all of you scumbag out there that stand in the way of the glory of the Most High, man. He's using you demons to take out you demons.
That they are making progress in a case that made headlines around the country. This morning, a major break in the case of a mass shooting that shocked our community and the country. The Miami Herald reports Miami
All sort of numbers here.
State police have arrested 22-year-old Devontae Barnes for acting as a lookout as gunmen opened fire on a crowd, killing 3 people and injuring 20.
Okay, this guy was sing. This guy was sing.
Miami-Dade County Police and Fire, what is the address of the emergency?
7332. I don't know the app, but I've been shot and I feel myself dying.
You heard this? I've been shot, but I feel myself dying. Those are the 2/3 that went party, Memorial Day, and all that stuff. And the Most High sent those demons to do the work. Okay? All right? All praises to the Most High.
I feel myself dying.
911 calls capture the chaos that immediately followed the shooting. It was Memorial Day weekend at the El Mula Banquet Hall where a rap concert was being held. 3 men rolled up in a white SUV and sprayed the crowd with bullets in less than 10 seconds. Another vehicle with a gunman was spotted in the distance, also shooting. People in the crowd run and duck for cover.
Okay, where were you shot?
In my right leg.
Desmond Owens, Clayton Dillard.
Okay, we know we went into this with this guy with the mark of the beast around his neck and all that. They were all Christian. And again, we told you Christians are catching hell out there.
And Shaniqua Peterson died because of the shooting. Police divers eventually recovered the getaway vehicle in a canal 9 miles east of the crime scene.
How many miles? People think those things are a game. People think we are paying those people to say this. Nah, destruction. The 36 above her head, 3 plus 6, 9, destruction. Okay, and also plague number 9. All right, okay, execution by the sword. Then again, 9 miles away, destruction and plague number 9. All praises to the Most High. Let us keep on moving.
Detectives believe the shooting stemmed from a dispute between 2 rival groups.
What's really the engine is what they're saying in their rap songs or what they're posting on videos.
Exactly. For over a rap song, like some dude, you say some, oh, what, Nico? You say some ish about me and your music? I'm going to kill a bunch of people that I don't even know. Okay, so that's what happened. And if you support this type of garbage, and that's what's gonna happen to you. Going to a concert, some dude talking about killing another guy and stuff, and then another game and stuff. That's what happened. And guess what, friend? Those people are not our people. They are not.
That are trigger words that create a retaliation. So what do you get? 3 individuals in a vehicle showing up somewhere and retaliating and then bragging about it.
Okay, they were bragging.
Records show Barnes is facing 3 counts of first-degree murder and 20 counts of attempted murder. He's expected to appear before a judge later today.
Oh, this guy will sing, man. This guy will sing. Again, all praises to the Most High. Let us keep on moving, brothers.
A man and his son were arrested in East LA today in connection with 3 homicides dating back to 2014. 51-year-old Manuel Velazquez and his 31-year-old son Anthony were taken.
Listen to this guy name. Listen, brothers.
A man and his son were arrested in East LA today in connection with 3 homicides dating back to 2014. 51-year-old Manuel Velazquez and his.
This dude name is Manuel. Again, brothers, when we told you the Most High is with us, he's in the midst, he is here. You can see the 25 miles, speed limit. You know what to do. And that guy name is Manuel. Manuel. Okay? Manuel. Okay? Let's look at, oh man, hopefully, brothers, hopefully we don't get something graphic when you look at the name of this sister right there. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, well, thank Mosai. They don't show the sister. Remember our sister name? Oh, no, not Manuel, but Manuel. Manuel. Okay. All right. Well, thank God. Thank you, Father, for not showing us. But she's a professional, quote unquote, somewhat. She baked the cookie. You can look at it. You can smell the cookie. You cannot touch it. You cannot eat it. You know, but she showed other women how to do this. Remember the sister, her name was Fee Manuel, you know. Okay, let me see. Her name was Fee Manuel, and then this guy name is Manuel. What does Manuel mean?
According to Wikipedia, Manuel is a male given name originating in the Hebrew name Emmanuel to Spain and Portugal, where it has been used since at least the 13th century.
Manuel, which means God with us. God is with us. YAHAWAH is in the midst. That's what we always say here. The Heavenly Father, the Most High, is in the midst. That means He's with. He's not with you. He's with us. Thank you, Manuel, for doing this in perfection right here. Oh, President, you can't make this up, brothers. People think we are making things like that up. We actually pay those people, or we are forcing things to fit there. This is I'm not making this up. I never watched this video. It just come up to us. And we give the Most High praises and glory, man. Manuel. All right, Manuel, thank you for letting know that YAHAWAH is with us. He's in the midst.
A man and his son were arrested in East LA today in connection with 3 homicides dating back to 2014. 51-year-old Manuel Velazquez and his 31-year-old son Anthony were taken into custody around about 4:30 this morning at a home on Humphreys Avenue near 3rd Street. Anthony is expected to be booked on suspicion of murder, and his father, Manuel, is expected to be booked on suspicion of being an accessory.
Wait, what is it?
About 4:30 this morning at a home on Humphreys Avenue near 3rd Street. Anthony is expected to be booked on suspicion of murder, and his father, Manuel, is expected to be booked on suspicion of being an accessory to murder. Earlier this year, an $80,000 reward was offered for help in solving the shooting deaths of Jesse Avalos in 2014, Eduardo Robles in 2015, and Amanda Nikki Lopez in 2018.
Wow, man, that guy was dropping people, man. Damn, that guy was bagging people, man. That guy's a master Jiffy Popper, man. That guy was going around Jiffy Pop people, man. Wow. Damn. Jiffy Pop.
According to Wikipedia, Jiffy Pop is a popcorn brand of Conagra Foods.
All right, then. All praises to the Most High. Damn. That guy was popping people out there, man. Woo. You know what? You know what? Let me take one of those so I can make it the thumbnail. Yeah, boy, I'm not quite sure which one should I pick here. They all look good to me. Okay. I will probably put this and something else in the thumbnail if this is will save. Oh, okay, it will. It is saving. This guy was a master Jiffy Pop, man. That guy was popping people popcorn all over the place. What's going on here, man? And you see how the Most High is bringing the so-called Mexican in the movie, which you guys are not the true Mexican. You're not the true descendant of the people that you're calling the whole Mex. Again, which were the Jaredites and all the you guys are not. You guys are on the land and you call yourself Mexican, and you are not. Okay, you will know. You will met when you met the true Issacharites. You'll know we have a sister. I believe through the spirit, she's very good with the stars. She is what we are calling an Issacharite. Okay, Issachar. She's really good with stars. She can read the star. I can't read anything when it comes to the stars. Okay, you people are not the true Mexican. All right, that's why the Most High is bringing this to you, because if you were the true Mexican, when the Haitians show up in your country, you will have vouched for them. You didn't.
Detectives said they believed the 3 crimes were connected and the suspects targeted the victims.
Damn. All praises to the Most High. Let us keep on moving.
In a road rage shooting on I-95 has surrendered to police. Zion Blyden is accused of shooting a man in another car on the interstate's northbound lanes in Chester on September 12th.
All praises to the Most High. Again, this guy, his name is Zion. He shot a bunch of people on September 12th. Woo! Doing an argument. A sister sent me this. All praises to the Most High. The sister said, look at what Zion did. All praises. There's a lot. Brothers, there's so many road rage, man. So many road rage, and people think this Haitian is normal. No, the ley line is in the midst. Listen to this again, brethren.
In a road rage shooting on I-95 has surrendered to police. Zion Blyden is accused of shooting a man in another car on the interstate's northbound lanes in Chester on September 12th. The injured man was able to make it to the IKEA in South Philadelphia. That victim is still in the hospital.
Wow. Zion don't play, man. On the 12th, he jiffy pop people. All praises, all praises.
A 16-year-old boy is recovering this morning after he was shot in East Houston last night. This all happened around 8:30 at the Marbella apartment complex on Fleming Drive, right off of I-10 and Maxey Road. Houston police say the teenager came home, told his family that he'd been shot multiple times somewhere in the complex. Police are still working to track.
16. This guy was 16. All praises to the Most High, okay? The sword is heavy. Again, beloved brothers and sisters, all that you're seeing here is plague number 9, execution by the sword, destruction by the sword. The sword is heavy in the land. We give the Most High praises and glory, okay?
Anti-gun violence groups to apply for. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf is encouraging anti-gun violence groups to apply for grants. His visit is coming as facility problems have forced the closure of yet another rec center considered to be a safe haven for youth. Eyewitness News reporter Wakeisha Bailey live this morning in West Philadelphia, picking up the story there. Good morning, Wakeisha.
Good morning, Janelle. Well, you know, a lot of these rec centers are kids' like second home, and without them, there aren't too many other alternatives.
The cycle has to change. Our kids' lives matter.
Parents.
Okay, again, they always have to bring Negroes around to talk about garbage. Okay, and then you know, life matters and all that and scumbag. And then when you tell all people to stand for the Most High, they want. Okay, those are Christians. Those are the rejects. The Most High don't want them. Okay, they think what's going on out there is violence and all that. And we told you the Heavenly Father has released spirits out there. Satan is out there collecting soul because you guys, you know, you worship him till the end. You did not repent. People think like you did. Still this day, we still, brothers, do you know are still receiving mail from Christians that are still going to church and still wanting us to pray? They just admit they're still going to church, but they want us to pray for them to get out of the church. All praises, man. All praises. You going to church, you want us to keep praying so you can get out of the church? What is this? It doesn't work like that. Those are the Christian, all right?
Our kids' lives matter.
Parents, city, and community leaders voiced their frustration Tuesday evening after learning a third Philadelphia rec center is closing.
For every conversation that y'all have, I just want y'all to know we just lost another young person.
A city spokesperson says due to a broken sanitation line, the Cobbs Creek Recreation Center building is temporarily closed. We anticipate the closure will last for 6 to 9 months.
We have known for years that there are issues in that facility, and there have been for years. We don't even have swing because of the bureaucracy. They won't repave the basketball court because of the bureaucracy. We have a pool that people...
Again, they always put our people that look like us out there speaking garbage, and then our people will always rely on Gentiles to do things for them. Okay, they act like we can build our own rec center and put our own children, make our own basketball court. They act like they can do this. All praises.
People think there's something wrong with the pool. There's nothing wrong with the pool. There's something wrong with the roof.
As speakers voiced their concerns, in the background was an empty white casket, a symbol our youth has become too familiar with.
2 weeks from now, we just lost 3 more young people.
That you're supposed to. You people refuse to listen to the Most High. And whoever is in here looking for skin color and think like those people are our people, no, they not. They look like us. They got different spirit. All their spirit is to serve men. Coming with their little speeches and stuff like that. And then they never, when you tell them something, they go against you. And we'll show you in the midst of this video how long we are into this thing, man. Oof. All right, then. All right.
Or 3 more young people got shot.
Okay, because the sword is in the land. Okay, all praises to the Most High. Execution by the sword. We are not emotionally connected to you because you don't know our Father. We don't know you.
Committing other crimes, drive-by shootings, homicides, burglaries.
We've also seen a lot of vehicles being stolen in Illinois or Chicago, crossing into the Indiana state line, committing other crimes, drive-by shootings, homicides, burglaries.
Chicago criminals are targeting Indiana, and police there say they are fighting back.
From fast cars to new technology, the Lake County, Indiana Sheriff's Department is using every means possible to catch up with criminals.
That means the reason why they are saying this, brethren, this thing is out of control. Okay, then again, they have the data, okay? They have the data. They see what's going on. They are very alarmed. And they know what's going on out there. It's not them. It's not, they are not in control, and it's not them doing that, okay? Back then, they used to do this, okay? The so-called WS used to do that, okay? Now it's not them, it's the demon. The demons are jumping on people, doing all sort of things out there, and it's very alarming, and it's frightening those people. And this thing is spilling into other states, which already been there, you know, always was there.
Natalie is back with more. Natalie.
You know, in Illinois, we've seen police departments handcuffed by policies that won't allow them to chase down criminals. But just across the border in Indiana, police are pulling out all the stops, and it's working.
They think if they get to the Illinois state line or into Chicago that the Lake County Sheriff's Department will not chase them. Well, that's incorrect.
The Lake County, Indiana Sheriff's Department is not only fighting crime, they're getting ahead of it, and they're doing it with these.
These vehicles are the common vehicles that the car thieves steal because they're high-performance vehicle. They have 707 horsepower. They do nearly 200 miles an hour.
Sheriff Oscar Martinez Jr. says his department has purchased 9 of these high-performance vehicles to keep up with criminals. He did it without using taxpayer dollars.
Oh, of course, he used the criminal money or you know, his money, right?
And he says his officers are highly trained in driving them to end a car chase.
We will chase you, we will catch you, and we will take you to jail. Our officers are highly trained in pursuit driving. They have specialized skills to try to end a pursuit safely.
Okay, you see how this guy is talking when it comes to people that look like us? This is how it's we'll chase you, we'll catch you, we'll go throw you to jail and stuff. You know, when that thing is up on the head, but we have to understand that those kids, those children, and they need love and stuff. We need more money to put more recreational center garbage. All praises to the Most High.
She's live in Englewood with that story. Brona.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, a lot of young people have gathered here in Ogden Park by the field house, remembering their friend, 15-year-old Jamari Williams, who was shot and killed just yesterday. They already released some balloons, but they're still gathered around. There's music going on as well. We're told Williams and a group of other students had just left school yesterday when someone opened fire at the Chatham Market Shopping Centre. Police say people inside of a black vehicle drove up and started shooting. Williams was struck in the chest and he was killed there. We're told he was a member of the junior varsity football team and is described as a good kid who just wanted to play ball. It's understood Williams also lost his father in the last year to gun violence. Now, inside of the...
Okay, they always bring that. You know, when the people look like us, they always bring that, and they will feed on the energy of our people. Not me. I believe I have a couple brothers or sisters that we will not feed onto this. You will not feed on us.
Last hour, we've been talking with a couple of men who used to coach Jamari in football. Both of them have also lost children in the last couple of years to gun violence. One of them, Keith Harris, tells us Jamari is among more than a dozen former players he's lost.
Okay, dozen. That means that those are Christian children. Again, the word dozen. Those are Christian children, okay? The Most High, well, Satan is collecting their soul.
In the last few years.
These are like my sons. I help raise them. We with these kids almost every day for 3 or 4 years, and when you're around a kid like that every day, it hurt because it's like a piece of you is gone.
Okay.
Now, you did mention a second Simeon student, guys. In a separate incident, another 15-year-old named Kentrell McNeil died this morning. He, too, was a student at Simeon High School and was also shot yesterday alongside a 14-year-old. Both of those teenagers were inside of a car near 52nd and South Lake Park Avenue when they were shot. Again, McNeil was pronounced dead this morning. The 14-year-old, at last check, was in critical condition. We did reach out to CPS as well, who in a statement told us, with great sadness, we are devastated to see the loss of another young life. life. CPS extends its condolences to the family and friends impacted by this loss. The district also told us they do provide support services to CPS students and staff members in circumstances just like this. It doesn't appear as though anyone is in custody in either shooting. Again, this vigil, this remembrance of both students just getting on.
Okay, it's a vigil, and then you got this music playing out there. They are playing their music where they are dissing another dude. They say something about that other dude clothes, and they are shooting each other. Again, those people are not our people. A lot of those people are not our people. Okay, the Mossad will never ever do something like this to our people. Even if they are the 2/3, those children are not our children. Those are other nation, other Christian that refuse, or the Gentiles that refuse to bow down unto the Mossad. All praises to YAHAWAH.
And bigfooted their own deal instead. France called
go ahead.
It unspeakable at the time.
Well, anyway, U.S. stabs France in the back. No hish. U.S. sides with UK. France out. Is NATO unraveling? So what's going on here? I don't. What they want to kick France out? What the hell is going on here? I don't even know what those guys are talking about. But hey, man, give them a spirit of confusion and hatred toward each other. Those are the angels coming back and report unto us. All praises to the Most High.
A young man is dead after he was shot in the head while sitting in a car. Chicago police say it happened near Chicago and Mayfield Avenues. It was just after midnight, and say the victim's friends took him to West Suburban Medical Center where he died. Officers say the victim knew the gunman.
All praises to the Most High, you know. Those things are not happening like 2, 4, 5 years or 2 weeks. They're happening like yesterday, today, a few hours ago, you know.
Investigating.
But Fox 13. It has now been more than 1 month since Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner were found shot to death at a campsite near Moab.
No suspects have been named in this double homicide.
So as you can see lately, brothers, a lot of things been happening in that place called Moab. It's like a lot of murder. A lot of people are being dying. a lot of people are getting killed and murdered in Moab, man. So yeah, all right. I wonder who lives there.
The Grand County Sheriff's Office is investigating.
But Fox 13's Brian Schnee spoke with Kylan's father, who's been doing all he can to try and get answers.
We don't feel safe. Moab is crying out a plea that we do not feel safe.
Exactly.
The message, Sean Paul Schultz.
So let me see who lives in Moab, man. Moab, Utah demographic. Not Mojave. That's not. Oh. Okay, Moab's demographics. The racial makeup of the city was 90%, 90.35. Well, let's say 90% white, 5% Native American, and 0.33 African American. Okay, so you got this city which is 99.99% quote unquote Gentiles. Okay. Some of those people are people. They look different, but they are seeing things. The Mosiah his loin is upon Moab now. They're like, yo, we don't feel safe in Moab anymore. Too many scumbag out there and all places. Okay.
Try and get answers.
We don't feel safe. Moab is crying out a plea that we do not feel safe.
The message Sean Paul Schulte has been hearing from some local residents. It's been roughly 5 weeks since the bodies of Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner were found in the LaSalle Mountains outside of Moab. In the weeks since, Kylan's father, Sean Paul, has taken it upon himself to try and get some answers.
All I did was just provide a venue for local folks to come to.
This dude name is Sean Paul. Really? All right. Get busy. Sean Paul.
According to Wikipedia, Sean Paul Ryan Francis Enriquez is a Jamaican rapper, singer, and producer who is regarded as one of the genre's most prolific artists.
Sean Paul. You got to be kidding me. When I was in high school, I was a big Sean Paul fan, 03, 04. I used to listen to all his music. But anyway, all praises to the Most High. For I don't know what's going to happen to Sean Paul, but anyway, this guy named is Sean Paul. or Sean Patrick, the apostle. Anyway, all right, Schultz. Okay, go ahead then.
Down and tell me clues.
Each day he puts up what he calls his clue booth at a local park in Moab. From there, he hopes people will come out.
Over 2 weeks, I probably got 30 or 35 clues. And, you know, maybe only 4 or 5 of them were not really good clues.
He takes the clues and calls them in to either the Grand County Sheriff's Office or the FBI tip line. With no publicly named suspect or significant update from law enforcement over the past few weeks, Sean Paul doesn't want this case to go cold.
All right, so, oh boy. Boy, I've been sitting for here for like an hour, and again, like I said, I've been losing weight, and my butt doesn't have that same massive cushion that he used to have. So it's like the bone is stabbing my ass. My own bone is stabbing my own ass, man. That thing is really horrible. And I did some research. Apparently, a lot of so-called skinny people are dealing with this issue, man. You know, that's what that is, being skinny, man. Like, people up, I'm like, yo, that thing is, some skinny dude was talking. He said, like, yo, he can't do sit-ups. His tailbone is grinding to the, wow, this is so painful. I had a lot of cushion. Now I understand when I was in high school, you know, certain stuff used to happen. And then this girl, like, she always liked to cuddle. Like, she liked to cuddle, but she was very skinny. She always say, like, I look like a plush bear. We were good friends, though. You know, so I understand now. So, yeah, so what's going on here? Now, we see this, again, this is the Gentiles. That's what they do. And the whole thing's going on over there. So I thought that was her mother. And lo and behold, so turned out to be a lover. So, and those people are no more because they got somebody jiffy pop them in the desert or wherever in Moab, and things like that happen, and we give the Most High praises and glory, man. Yeah, my ass is really hurting, but I got help is on the way. All praises.
I want everyone. I want the hikers, the bikers, the jeepers. I want everyone to think and double check your dash cam and remember the girls were missing on the 13th of August and found on the 18th of August.
18th. 5 days, 1 + 8. Okay.
So let's focus on the mountain during those times.
The most recent update from law enforcement came.
Wow. Let me enlarge this to make it grand for you. Wow. The Grand County Attorney Sheriff. Woo! You can't make that up. Boy, you can't make this up. Beloved brothers and sisters. Woo! Grand County, Granville. All praises to the Most High. You can't make this up. You can't. The Most High is in the midst. The Most High is Grand County, which showed you the Most High did this. All praises. All praises to the Most High, man.
Came last week, but didn't reference anything specific pertaining to the double homicide investigation. Grand County Sheriff's Office, who's handling the investigation, discredited the timelines between Kylan and Crystal's murder and when Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie were in town. The Sheriff's Office would not share how they came to this conclusion.
So what the father is saying under the conspiracy theories are saying online, they are saying that Gabby Petito fellow, okay, this woman has dread. Okay, all right, that's good. So they are trying to they are trying to project that the fellow he's responsible for those 2 girls or whatever. So I don't know, man. I just let you Gentiles do your thing. I'm just gonna chill here with the family and make fun of you.
So for now, Sean Paul is seemingly leading the charge on the ground and keeping people aware.
Wow. You see, you people have to be very careful when you are taking those selfies, man. You have to be very careful. What she's seeing, this look like innocent. Okay? All right? What do you see here, beloved? What do you see here? I'm not going to say it. What does that look there? You see, the most I predict, this is some Final Destination hitch. So I believe those couple were in a van. They were doing that van life, I guess. This is inside of a van, and then this this thing right there. And then we'll go into that, okay? We'll go into this symbol right there around her. Okay, I'll let the people see what that is. Okay, in the midst of the video, I'll say what it is. But yeah, all praises to the Most High.
On social media,
I mean, we need real clues that can identify a suspect, not, Gabby and Brian were close to us.
Brian Schnee, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Fox 13 News has reached.
What? That's. what this dude say, hey man, we need real hish, not conspiracy theories, man. Like Brian Gabby were in the area. It's just to happen demons are going out there taking you people that are in van out. All praises to the Most High. Okay, so yeah, let us keep on moving. Okay, those things happened like 22nd, 2 days ago. They happened like, well, they brought us. They those people are no more in August, but all praises to the Most High, man.
Harris County apartment complex. Few new details in a story we broke during our noon newscast. Investigators now revealing what led up to 2 men being shot and killed in a North Harris County apartment complex. This happened at the Portofino Apartments on Red Leaf near Cypress Trace. KPRC2's Taisha Walker joining us live. Taisha, what have you learned?
Andy, Harris County Sheriff's deputies just cleared the scene a short time ago. You can see the intersection where they have just opened up. They tell us that they do not have a suspect in custody, but are on the lookout for a black SUV with front end damage. 2 men, about 27 years old, found shot and left for dead just before 10 a.m.
2 men, about what age? Do your thing. You know what to do.
Harris County Sheriff's deputies say the bodies were located about 300 feet apart. The first victim found next to his car in the parking lot of the Portofino apartment complex in North Harris County. The second man shot in the street and then run over by the suspect along Red Leaf Lane as the victim tried to get away.
From what we're hearing from witnesses at this point, the suspect is hearing from witnesses.
As the victim tried to run over by the suspect along Red Leaf Lane as the victim tried to get away.
From what we're hearing from witnesses at this point, the suspect just started shooting. They're all known to each other and shot the 2 victims.
Deputies say they're looking through surveillance video to help them narrow in on the shooter, who they say was in a black SUV, which should have front end damage. As for a motive,
we don't know. It is probably narcotics related.
The idea.
All praises. Okay, the sword is heavy. Let's keep on moving.
Afghan refugees staying at Fort McCoy are facing federal charges. The Justice Department says 20-year-old Barula Nouri is charged with 3 counts of engaging in a sex act with a minor. In a separate case, 32-year-old Mohammed Haroon Imad is accused of assaulting his spouse by strangling and suffocating her. According to an indictment, the victim told investigators Imad threatened to send her back to Afghanistan, where the Taliban could deal with her. Both Imad and Nouri are scheduled to be in court tomorrow.
All praises to the Most High. So you got those upscale, upstanding citizen of Afghanistan, those 2 Afghans fellow. They are bringing their culture here. It's something that they do at home all the time, okay? The little 6-year-old, 8-year-old, as long as she's a woman or she's a female, they will force themselves upon them. Okay, those are the guys that so many 3 Gentiles that come together, and then they will put stuff in our book and they will give us their explanation and say, women are not this, women are not that, and then they make it seems like we come up with this. Those are the people cultures, okay? We don't do this type of nonsense. Now, these are the Afghan refugee that they left here. They willingly left entering here, okay? So, and the Haitians, you kick them out because, I don't know, they don't look too good for you. It's like, hey, you people are not coming back in your own lane here. You send them back. All right, all praises to the Most High. There goes the results. Now, beloved, give me a second. Let me get this right quick. I want to get this right. All right, all praises to the Most High. Brethren, this is from our beloved brother Roy King. Okay, the name Roy is French. Roi, which means king. Oh boy. What does king mean in French? Should I say translate? But
in French, you would say roi.
Okay, so Roi mean king. The brother name is Roy King. King. May the king reign forever. So, it's we've been seeing this word again, king, the word KK and stuff like that. So then again, the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, was in Tennessee, was formed in a mountain in Tennessee. Please do some research. I don't want to say anything that is not factual. Now, beloved brother Roy sent us this email and he said, brethren, as we were praying doing the midday prayer yesterday, Tuesday the 21st, okay? It's the 24th, now 3 days ago, okay? 21st also. Which stands for destruction for them, but protection for us. I heard someone screaming, but I didn't pay no mind. Then the screaming got louder and louder, so I was curious. The voice was screaming, I'm shot, I'm shot. I went to my window and peeped through my shades and saw a guy on the floor being attended by my neighbors, and they were all screaming with him. Then the cops swarmed around them. All I said, all praises to the Most High, and I'll stay out of it. Today, after reading the news, it turns out 3 men, 2/3, and the cops were having a shootout in front of my apartment. Never heard a single shot. Plot continues. One of the suspect name is Michael. All survived and was taken in custody. All praises to the Most High. That's some heavy confirmation here, man. You'll hear the cops saying, check the bottom floors where they shot out the building. None of the ammo hit our building. All thanks and praises to the Most High. Here's the video, okay? So there was a shootout during the prayer, bro. Beloved, there was a shootout during the prayer. And the dude did not hear a single shot. And then you will watch the video. He didn't hear a single shot. Up until he heard the dude saying this, he didn't hear anything. He was praying with us. He didn't hear anything. The Most High protected. And guess what? He stayed out of it. He said, this is judgment of the Most High. I'm not going to get involved. Let's watch the video, okay? All right, this is the cop coming to this place. It's 2 cops, okay? It's not mute, though. It's just don't have that much sounds, okay? So now it has sounds. Watch out. How could you not hear this?
Shots fired. Give me a rifle.
This guy got his rifle. Okay.
45. We have 3 Bravo Mike, one with a white shirt, black shorts.
45.
OCB, Bravo Mike, black shirt, black shorts, southbound.
Bravo Mike.
Tampa.
Bravo Mike.
Bravo Mike, westbound on.
Bravo Mike. And one of the suspect name is Michael, I believe. Bravo Mike. Brothers, you can't make this up. You can't make that up. Look at the date. September 21st, 2021. 12:57 p.m. All praises to the Most High, man. How are you making this up? Doing our prayers, brothers, while we were praying. The Messiah is bringing the judgment. And then look at this. Let me enlarge this so the people can see the glory of the Messiah, man. Okay. Above it says 2021-09-21, which means September 21st, 2021 at 12:57 p.m. while we were on the prayer praying. And look at this, 0400. You can't make this up, man. You can't make that up. If you had doubt that the Messiah is in the midst, he's protecting our people, there you go. Excuse me. All praises to the Messiah. All right?
Jacob, Fort, Texas. We need units.
Jacob, Fort, Texas. Listen to it. What? Brethren, are you listening to this? Listen close. Okay?
Black Short, southbound towards OBC from Tampa. And a Bravo Mike, westbound on Jacob, Fort, Texas. We need units.
Jacob, Fort, Texas. Bravo, Mike. Mike, bravo. Bravo, Michael. Bravo. Bravo, bravo. You know what the word bravo mean when people say bravo? What does the word bravo means?
Here's the definition of bravo. Used to express approval when a performer or other person has done something well.
All right, all praises to the Most High. Bravo to the Most High. Well done, Michael. Well done. Bravo, Mike. Well done, Michael. The Most High is showing you that those people are taking each other's out. All praises to the Most High, man. Let's listen to this. Is beautiful, man. Big confirmation. Thank you, Brother Ward. Okay.
Southbound towards OCD, Bravo Mike, black short, southbound towards OBC from Tampa. And a Bravo Mike, westbound on.
Okay, it's really easy to decode those guys' code. Bravo Mike means suspect, you know.
Jacob, Fort, Texas, we need units.
Jacob, Fort, Texas. Is something gonna happen to Texas? Listen this.
Westbound on Jacob, Fort, Texas, we need units.
We need backup.
Copy, I've got one Bravo Mike wearing all black. She's going behind the Beauty Depot towards, I think it's Pendana, the new apartment complex is on OCB. South 40, we got the 10-4, can we downgrade to 43 and set it up on emergency channel?
Yeah, that's 10-4, we got plenty of units. That way and that way. Hey, if you want, try and make contact in these apartments right here, because we were getting shot at this way as I was shooting at them going this way. So make sure everyone on the bottom floor is good. Hey, sir, you guys all good up there? Okay. Ma'am, are you guys all good in your apartments?
Because they are shooting everywhere.
All good? Ma'am.
We have one Bravo Mike, black shirt, black short.
You all right?
All praises to the Most High. You can't make that up. You can't make this up, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Give the Most High glory, man. Okay, that's why the brother said not a single bullet hit his building. He didn't even hear what happened. How could you not hear this, brothers? Listen.
Give me a rifle.
Okay, listen. All right, listen. Listen to the shots. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 43, shots fired, shots fired. Give me a rifle.
But the Most High protect him when he was in prayer, all praises. Thank you, beloved brother, for being a faithful 8K member unto the Most High. All praises. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, give praises unto the Most High, man. All right. So, before I go to this, let me get this out. Let me explain to you one thing right here. Good. So, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, we must understand that the Most High is in control. We must understand that everything that happening in this earth, whether it's for good or for evil, it is by the Most High, for the Most High, and for His glory. We must understand every single person that are out there saying the word of the Lord, they are anointed by the Most High. Yea, they've been infiltrated. Yea, a lot of them cannot grow. The Most High doesn't want them to grow. However, they are anointed by the Most High God Himself. And it is said in the book of Psalm, and we understand now why it says, touch not my anointed and don't do my prophet no harm. Don't do my people. Don't be doing this hash to them. We understand like David is the one that said this because Saul was anointed in anger by the Most High, by Samuel. And then Saul turned out a narcissist scumbag that was trying to kill David all the time. Okay. And then David could not kill Saul because he's an anointed of the Most High. Why am I saying this? And who is this gentleman that we are looking at? During a live we had, I would say a month and a half ago, we have our beloved sister Tamia. And her brother name is Michael, and the Most High moved His Spirit upon our beloved sister, so the Holy Spirit went to her, and the Holy Spirit empowered her, and she rejected the church. See, this fellow is standing in a church, all right? So she used to go to this church. Now, and I had the Most High sent me a dream, and the dream I explained it, and I was walking somewhere. I don't fully remember. If you watch the podcast, if anybody know, please put the link of the podcast so the people can watch it. In the dream, I saw myself walking, and there was a bunch of people. There was a group of people. There was a tumult being made. There was a bunch of people calling and cursing and yelling. So I approached them, and then they were cursing the name of the Most High. They were saying horrible and terrible things against the Most High. And then they were saying the Most High doesn't exist. They were Christian. And then in a group of those people, and then there was a woman there. I didn't see this woman. This woman looked confused. She was looking left as if she just popped up in there. And doing the whole commotion, and then when they say a bunch of things, and they're taking the credit upon the Most High, and something overpowered me in the dream. And I yell at them, and I say, all praises to the Most High YAHAWAH. And while I say this, and then a giant lightning came out of the sky and ripped the atmosphere in half in a loud thunder noise. And then it started raining, and the wind and started blowing, and the people got scared. And then I turn around and I look at them, and I say, all praises to the Most High. I stomp my feet in the ground. And then I look at them. I make two faces like I was going to attack them. And then I make two faces, and I say it so loud, and then they tremble, and then they give the Most High glory. They tremble, and I said it like a couple of times, 7 to 12 times, and they repeat after me. And then I saw this lady. She was in the midst of them. She's crying. She doesn't know what to do. And then I approach her, and in the dream, I remember I crouch down, and I squat down, and I kneel, and I touch upon her, and I tell her, peace be with you, beloved sister. All praises to the Most High. And something to that effect, then I wake up. Like I said before, this dream is related to the sister, our beloved sister Tamia. That was her as being the woman. She was in the middle of those Christians cursing the name of the Most High. And then the Most High called her. She got out of the church. Then she called her pastor, and she told her pastor, I will not come back to your church anymore. The pastor is a woman. And the pastor said, okay, well then, all praises to the Most High. If he wants you, he called you, go to him. Therefore, and he told the pastor, God doesn't live in a church. He doesn't live in a physical house. The pastor agreed with her. He said, it is good. It's true what you just said. If the Most High called you, go to him. Let him guide you. All praises. Now, there is a sister that was in the church. And the sister heard the news that our beloved sister Tamia said, to hell with you people, I'm not going. To hell with you, you guys go there. And she called Tamia, questioning her and then calling and then start asking questions. Why you left? Why you this? Why you left my church? Why you left my church that are going stuff? And our beloved sister tell her straight up, yo, the Most High called me through his servant and Big Levi, and then he was talking. And then she says something that she should have never said. She says something very slick about me being the servant, and she said something about the wife. She said, how could you listen to this man that and his wife? And then she said something very slick. She thought that she said this towards us. So when she made this comment and she said, how could you listen to this man? And she thought like, in the church, they taught you to listen to men. She thought our beloved sister was listening to me. She did not. She was listening to the Most High. When she cursed the name and the sanctity of the Most High servant, and the Most High come upon her heavy. This is her son you are looking at right there. In the church, he was 25 years old. He got Jiffy Pop. Hanging out with some folks. He's a Christian fellow, church-going fellow, and then the wife was saying, "But well, he, his father is Haitian like you. Why are you saying that?" I say, "Baby, this, you have no idea what people are, And then just like somebody speak Creole and then they like and stuff, they're not your people. They just look like you and talk like you. I look through the spirit. This young man right there, a man of no ill repute." A fine young man in the eyes of Satan. He worshiped Satan. He go to church. He did everything based on his mother. And because she made this comment, and the Most High took her son, he got shot 4 times. He was 25 years old. And guess what? The woman had 4 failed marriages. He got shot 4 times. She said some slick thing about me and my wife, and slick things about why she listened to my word. She should have listened to the so-called pastors. This is her son. He is no more. Now, beloved, you might think like the wife feel very bad because, again, like I said, the Most High give me a very plain wife. Okay, and I told her, listen, you don't know the Heavenly Father, okay? The Father, he's a horrible, terrible God, okay? You should fear him. This is the dude right here, okay? Young man, 25 years old, he's no more, okay? So, why am I bringing this, brothers? Why am I saying this? Again, this is plague number 9. I'm saying those things. You see what the beloved brother our brother King witness here. Okay, and then remember in the video where those 2 little cowgirls, and then one of them took a picture, and then on the left of her there was a sword. There was a sword. Okay, some people might have typed. I'm not watching the shot. Some people might have typed a course or the mark of the beast, but actually that's what it was too, but I saw a sword. If you got a sword, you got this right. So the sword come in the midst of them. Now, brethren, let me tell you something. Let me show you another video, okay? Let me see if I can get it right here. Now, earlier, okay, this is what happened earlier today. Is that the video? Oh, it's not this is not the video. Wait a minute. Where's the video? Is that it? Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't upload the video here. How is that? Okay, give me a second. I got the video here. Of course, the video is there. I didn't refresh the page, but the video is there. Is it? Here we go. That's the video. I didn't refresh the page. Okay, let's watch this.
All praises, all praises. All praises to the Most High. Yeah. Tell me what you see here. All praises, all praises.
Okay, what do you see here? What does that look like unto you? This leg that you see here, this face, this back, this tail that you see. To me, beloved brother, I was like through I was driving and I stopped under the light, and lo and behold, right in front of me there is this black horse right there. There's this symbol of this horse right there. You know, you may see it as a dragon, but to me, it looked like a horse. Okay. Again, we said that that's how the Most High communicate to holy transmission, holy communion, okay? This horse right there, okay? The horseman of the apocalypse, and which the horseman, this is over Florida, it will ride in Florida. The horsemen are riding the people of the land. So I was there, and I look at this thing, and I give the Most High glory, and I give the Most High all praises and all glory for this thing that happened, okay? All right, so, and I went to Walmart and I was talking to our beloved sister Sheba Shan, and she said, you know, she had a dream she wanted to share with the nation. And I tell her that I'm at Walmart with the wife, and she said, oh, she's at her favorite place and stuff. And then the wife was laughing and stuff. She was putting the stuff in the car. And while I was in there at Walmart again, and the wife went in the back. I was in the phone in the car talking to the beloved sister. And then I hang up and I told the sister to call us tomorrow, Saturday night, so she may share the story with the nation, the dream. She said, you want me to tell you the dream? I said, nah. It is always better to tell the dream live so the Holy Spirit can come live and explain it, because I don't know when I am not, when you guys cannot see me, I cannot interpret the dreams. That's why a lot of people sending me emails. I read the dreams, I don't understand it, but when you talk, when you send the audio, it is better. So when the wife was putting the stuff in the car, and she said, oh baby, look at this, a quarter. I'm like, what? She said, there's a quarter over there. I'm like, a quarter? And she said, yeah, there's a quarter in grass over there by this tree. And then it clicked in my mind. I'll say, all praises to the Most High. She said, I'm scared of picking it up. And she said, excuse me. She said, should I pick it up? And I'm like, is that thing even recorded? And I've been talking for a while now. Yes, it is. She said, should I pick it up? And I said, yeah, go ahead. Pick it up for me. And she went up and picked up the quarter. And then the quarter has a little hue, a little blue hue in there. Brothers, lo and behold, I turned the quarter over. Lo and behold, I turned the quarter over, brothers. I mean, to anyone that is not us, they will not get the message here. Okay, they will not get the message. Okay? To me, this is the message, the Most High. I just look at it and it click on my soul. I say, all praises to the Most High. God damn. I literally, brothers and sisters, say this. I literally say this. When I look at this quarter, when I look in the back, I'm like, all praises to the Most High. God damn. The Father is not playing, man. Brethren, the Father is not, the Most High is not. Yo, the Most High is grand and he's not playing. For those of you who are listening with your phone or the TV or doing something else, there's a quarter. And the front of this quarter, okay, it's a 2021 quarter, okay? There's it's a, and God will trust again in your money and stuff. There's that George Washington's Liberty, the regular face of a quarter, okay? And then 2021 is in it. So this quarter came out of this year, okay? 2021. I believe that's what my carnal mind told me. It came out of 2021, but 2021. And then right behind the back of the quarter, it's they say the crossing of the Delaware. Okay, which mean the people crossing to the river, and the Haitian crossing the river. They made it to the other side, although they turned them back. That has nothing. It's all spiritual. And then you have this man right here. I forgot his name. If you guys know the name of this dude, holding a sword. Okay, and it's pointing the sword. He has a sword in his hand. And then the sword is pointing right under the word America. United States of America, this guy pointing the sword towards it, right under it. Brothers, the sword is here in 2021, and it's going to be, yo, this thing's going to be a hell of a lot more worse. You think what we saw here in the next few years, brothers, we're going to be awed by the Most High power. All of those are communication from our Heavenly Father, okay? So that's what happened today. The quarter, again, a quarter. What is another name for a quarter? If you add them together, what will you get? The Most I say my judgment is perfect. Okay. Again, brothers, to other people or to you, if this doesn't make any sense to you, all praises to the Most High. But to me, it makes sense to me, man. It makes sense to me. All right. It makes great sense to me. I'm about to publish this video. You should be able to see that 10 p.m. Well, right now it should be 12 a.m. But anyway, it makes sense to me. Okay, I'm going to fly through those things because we already did a lot of this. Okay, it makes sense to me. But does it make sense to the nation? Did the nation receive the message? The sword is here. The sword is in the land. And then the people crossing the river, all of those things connected. A quarter, 25 cents, 2 plus 5 equals 7. Perfection. All praises to the Most High. All right. So now with the sword come upon the loin of this Christian woman, okay, for defying the Most High, saying, why did you listen to the Most High? Why you went back to her? The Most High took her son with the sword, okay, perfection. He was 25 years old, 2 plus 5, perfection. A quarter, 25 cents, 2 plus 5, perfection. And then the back of the quarter, there is a sword. Plague number 9 in the apocalypse of Abraham, execution by the sword. The Most High ain't playing, man. We are not making this up. All right. And let me show you another video right quick. All right. I'll find the video, but it took me a while. But all right. What do you see here?
There you go. Early in the morning. Seems like a face. It looks like a chariot behind it, and it looks like a face. Like you can see the forehead, the nose, the lips, and the giant beard right here. You know, today is September 22nd, 2021. Today is Wednesday, the first day of fall. Yeah, equal day, equal night. This is beautiful. Let's zoom in a little. Beautiful, beautiful. All praises to the Most High. There you go. Early in the morning. Seems like a face.
All right. All praises to the Most High. Yay. Now, I explained this story before. Okay. I woke up the 22nd with my mom. We went to the eye appointment. It turned out that it was on the 23rd. It was yesterday. We had to go to the eye appointment yesterday, but we went on the 22nd. And then when I came outside and I lift up my eyes, and then behold, lo and behold, I see this thing. And then it just appeared in front of me. I'm like, all praises to the Most High. Quickly. You can see all sort of things. Other people can see all kind of things here, okay? This look like a one pyramid. This look like a erupted volcano right here. Okay, you can see this like that, the volcano shaped like this, and then the bottom right there, and then this the smoke or the lava spewing out of this volcano going up, but it's a little bit sideways. But what we can focus here, brothers, the first thing that I saw, I'm like, whoa, a chariot. You know, okay, the sun was rising, South Florida, the east, looking to the east. And then when I look, I'm like, yo, the sun is rising, man. I'm like, beautiful. And then when I took a closer look, okay, and then I see there's a face in there. There's a man lying in there, resting. Okay, he's not dead. He's just resting on a plush pillow. You can see You can see the forehead right there. Okay, the forehead. And then you can see where the eye will at, and then it goes down with his nose right there. Okay, that's his nose right there, and then you can see his lips right here. Okay, you see his lips look like this, and then this is his beard. Okay, this is his massive beard. Okay, giant beard, and then you can see the jawline of the beard. All right, and he kind of like, and if you look, this is kind of like his hair. Like his hair is like all white, and then this is all hair right here. A black face with white hair, giant afro white hair there. You can see the bottom right here, like the head, but he's just lying down, and then there's a chariot right in there, you know, up here in front of him. Okay, so this is symbolic. This means a lot. This is great confirmation for us. You can see all sort of things in here, but at least that's what I saw. Okay, the chariot right there. Okay, and then this man with this black beard, this big black beard and white hair, or just like a giant beard man, you know, lying down. He's just looking this way. Okay, again, that's what we see. And I say all praises to the Most High. He's giving our people rest. Our people about to be rest. Okay, we are going to rest. The chariot is over our face. Okay, the presence of the Lord is upon our face. When Moses came out from the Mount Sinai, or whatever you want to call it, Mount Moriah or whatever, you know, the presence of the Lord was upon his face. They had to put a veil upon his face because the shining of the Lord was there. So when you watch this, okay, you can see this is symbolized our people. Okay, this man and then the chariot upon their faces. Okay, the power is upon our face. The power turned his face towards us. We were lying down, and then the chariot came in on top of us and beam us there, and beam us, you know, beam Miscati, you know. So again, you can see all sort of things here. You know, this look like another face, eyes, nose, mouth, and then lips like they're holding something. All praises to the Most High. Okay, those are holy communions. Those are holy transmission. Did you receive it? Did you understand this? Do you got it? Do you see something else? Whatever you saw there, give the Most High praises and glory. Okay? All praises, all right, brothers and sisters? So that's why I wanted to bring this. Let me see if I have any other stuff that I want to bring to the nation. All right, this is the beloved sister. I forgot her name. Forgive me, sister. She take these she went to those sacred places, the monolith, you know, the rocks and stuff like that. Those things are not naturally formed, okay? We erected those things. Okay, I believe that's in Australia or the UK. Okay, the sister take this beautiful picture for the family. Let me see. The 7.5 acres of coastal land was the generous gift of an anonymous donor and was received by Alderman A.L. Goodrich as chairman of the council of the Torbay County Borough upon the granting of its charter on April 1st, 1968. For use hereafter as a park for the benefit of the public at large. So, you know, everybody can enjoy our blessing, our land, except our people. Okay, the sister, well, you see, this behind the sister look like a volcano. Okay, all right, that's that. She sent this long time ago. Okay, that's like the eruption, the foreshadowing of the volcano. All praises to the Most High. Okay, so. Beautiful land, beautiful place, man. Beautiful place. All right. So all those things are loaded with ley lines. All right. They loaded with energy. Loaded, bro. All right. Oops. There we go. All right. Our sister sent this. They received the plume. We give the Most High praises and glory, brothers, sisters. Let us keep on moving, all right? If the sister can remind us where the place, if somebody know this. Again, I'm receiving so many things. I'm receiving so many things, brothers. I really can't keep up with the name of the places and stuff like that. We bring it to the nation, and Psalm 91:4, all praises to the Most High, okay?
Outrage in the city's Harrogate section after the row home of an anti-violence block captain is firebombed. It was all caught on surveillance. The arson happened Wednesday at a row home near East Madison and Jasper Street.
Again, the Madison, okay? We keep seeing President Madison or the name, the Madison. Okay, let's go to Madison again. All right, so many Madison, and I know. Well, we say the name. Okay, Madison the mermaid.
Splash is a 1984 movie directed by Ron Howard, starring Daryl Hannah, Tom Hanks, and Eugene Levy.
Okay, so now the reason why the Mosai keep showing us this, that has nothing to do with the mermaid and all that. It has something to do with her, you know, this woman. Okay, the place that she from Atlantis. Okay, I just spoiled the whole movie for you. Okay, she from Atlantis. All right, she came in on land and she met this young man. She fell in love with him and then took this young man and then they married. They went to Atlantis. All right, why is this? That's Daryl. That's this person name is Daryl Anna. Okay, Daryl Anna play another movie called Roxanne. Daryl Anna. Roxanne Daryl Anna. Okay, so this movie Roxanne Daryl Anna. Okay, the same woman that played that mermaid, that girl that from Atlantis, that which is YAHAWAH, Israel, and with this big nose dude. Okay, she that every time we see those demons, they look like the big nose. That he wasn't the target, she was. Okay, both movies, she's in both. Steve Martin is not in the other one. Both, and the message is about her, the bride that will meet the groom and married and go back to Atlantis, which is us in step number 10. We will go back to Eden, step number 1, for those of you who watch our videos. Okay, that's why we keep seeing Madison. It's a reminder that her name was Madison as the mermaid. Okay, all right, let me see. Okay, her name was Madison when she was the mermaid. All right, so again, that has nothing to do with marrying kingdom, devils, and stuff like that. This is just how the Most High passes message to his children. Okay, so Madison, beautiful movie, Splash. Beautiful movie. Now with the Holy Spirit eyes, we can see it, and then we understand that that's what the Most High is saying. The bride, with the groom, they're getting married and then going to Atlantis. That's what the movie was. Okay, all praises to the Most High. That's why you're saying East Madison. Probably in 3 or 4 videos we keep saying Madison. So that's what that is. Okay. Thank you to the beloved sister that sent us this video. Okay, all praises to the Most High.
Outrage in the city's Harrogate section after the row home of an anti-violence block captain is firebombed. It was all caught on surveillance. The arson happened Wednesday at a row home near East Madison and Jasper Streets. Matt Petrillo is live in Harrogate.
Okay, Jasper Street. Didn't one of the 12 tribe has a Jasper stone? Breastplate of Aaron, Jasper stone.
According to Springerlink, Aaron was the first high priest of the temple at Jerusalem to have worn this breastplate several centuries before Christ.
Okay,
later worn by the high priest when he was presented in the holy place in the name of the children of Israel.
Okay, well, I said Jasper stone. Which tribe Jasper represent and the breastplate of Aaron? I'll let the people put that in the comment because I'm not too savvy when it comes to things like that. I'll let the people do that little research, but I believe there was a Jasper stone. I'm not quite sure. If it is, put it there. If it's not, just disregard. It's not something that I kind of like know and stuff like that. Yeah. So it happened, Madison and Jasper. Okay, all praises.
City officials are showing their support for that block captain tonight, Matt.
Yeah, that's right. This was a horrible tragedy, but behind me, city council members, police, and some community members are gathering. You can take a look at the home and you can see fire burns still left behind.
I saw the video. I saw them come up.
Security video shows the moments a ball of fire lights up this neighborhood here in Harrogate Wednesday morning.
Okay,
police and some community
I see the number like 1906.
Are gathering. You can take a look at the home and you can see fire.
Okay, the house number is 1906. Okay, again, the Most High judgment is perfection. Again, brothers, a lot of those people are acting. They are in our neighborhood and they like anti-violence and stuff like that. It's just those people are like, they are snakes. Okay, they are the one that witches that go in our hood and performing all sort of witchcraft and bring the violence to our people. But the Most High is judging them.
Burns still left behind.
I saw the video. I saw them come up.
Security video shows the moments a ball of fire lights up this neighborhood here in Harrogate Wednesday morning.
I saw them pour the liquid on it and light it on fire. Yeah, my house was targeted.
Sonia Brigham isn't exactly sure why a suspected arsonist targeted her home, but she is a block captain who has been fighting against suspected drug dealing in her community for 2 years.
Okay, so again, those people don't understand. This is the work of the Mosai. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. If you can't leave there, move, sell the house. Say, Father, the thing is in your hand. I'm not going to put myself out, try to be a hero, or because the Gentiles say selling drugs and do drugs is not. Okay, whatever, man.
We're outraged. Now, some members of Philadelphia City Council have come to Brigham's neighborhood to stand by her physically and in solidarity.
This is intolerable, and we want the mayor to be just as outraged that drug dealers will not take over these streets.
When we're in a neighborhood and we have people out there protecting
again, Mark, okay.
Our communities, working with the city to try to make it better. We know we have to protect them and we have to stand with them.
Brigham says she won't be intimidated by criminals.
They don't want the neighborhood to change and to become wonderful and to become a place of pride for the residents.
Okay, well, again, when they say pride like this, they will quickly throw some cowboyism in this.
But we're not going to stop.
And this is a live look at Philadelphia police gathering with some of the community members here in Harrogate. You know, police are now investigating this incident as a suspected arson attempt. And police say this is
suspected arson attempt. They actually, what? But there was, you know, yeah, for all we can know, it could be the police doing this type of shit.
It's actually the second attack on block captains in 2 months. We're working to get more information on what happened, and we'll bring you that coming up on Eyewitness News.
Oh, whatever, man. All praises to the Most High, okay? Yo, let's listen to this dude right here. All right? Let's listen to this dude.
All over the world, on every available voice, every available outlet. I honestly believe this, that the reason why Jesus hadn't come is because people are not giving the way God told them to give. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
I mean, when you understand it, you can speed up the time.
Right. No.
I'm going to have people move according to the word of God. What is God saying?
Listen.
I honestly believe this, that the reason why Jesus hadn't come is because people are not giving the way God told them to give. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
I mean, when you understand it, you can speed up the time.
Right. No.
I'm going to have people move according to the word of God. What is God saying to you? And I really believe this. If people would call this number and put this victory all over the world, on every available voice, every available outlet, God, the Father, he would say, Jesus, go get him.
Yeah.
Because you see, he wants to see us as much as we want to see him. You see what I'm saying? And so what has hindered all these things is, it's because people are not doing in the financial realm, because we live in an economic world, what God's called them to do. You know, he's called us to do that. So I don't have a problem with giving. I don't have a problem with receiving. It doesn't make any difference. Because I just made up my mind. I want Jesus to come. Now, they said, do you own a jet? Yes. You can have it the day after the rapture. It's yours. Because Jesse.
All praises to the Most High. All praises. You can't make this up, man. Demon Copeland, Kenneth is here. Oh, I don't know all the rest of those demons. I believe I saw that demon, and I'm familiar with these demons. So what he's saying here, you holding Jesus, you holding the second coming back because you are not giving any money. They are not receiving the money that they used to receive. They're not receiving this anymore, brothers. Okay? All praises. Listen to this. Let's watch this again, brothers. For those of you that, you know, didn't get it, you just pop up on this. Listen.
I honestly believe this, that the reason why Jesus hadn't come is because people are not giving the way God told them to give. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
I mean, when you understand it, you can speed up the time.
Right. No.
I'm going to have people move according to the word of God. What is God saying to you? And I really believe this. If people would call this number and put this victory all over the world, on every available voice, every available outlet, God, the Father, he would say, Jesus, go get him.
Yeah.
Because you see, he wants to see us as much as we want to see him. You see what I'm saying? And so what has hindered all these things is
the money all day.
It's because people are not doing in the financial realm, because we live in an economic world.
You're not giving
what
enough
God's
money.
called them to do.
Yeah.
You know, he's called us to do that. So I don't have a problem with giving. I don't have a problem with receiving. It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Because I just made up my mind. I want Jesus to come.
Yes, of course.
They said, do you own a jet? Yes.
Of
you
course.
can have it the day after the rapture.
Because he's going to get raptured.
Jesse is going to heaven.
Yeah, Jess is going to heaven. You got to be freaking kidding me. This guy said, listen to what he said. Crap, I don't want this thing to.
Discover the place where all of Mrs.
Anyway, so evangelical pastor claims that the reason Jesus hasn't returned is because people aren't donating enough money. All praises. I'll leave it at that, brothers. I'll leave it at that. All praises to the Most High, man.
Brandon, new at noon, we're hearing from a man after he was suddenly stabbed while working at a shopping plaza.
Police asking for your help finding that suspect. Local 10 News reporter Annalise Garcia live in Miramar with reaction from the victim. Annalise.
Gio, Janice, a very scary situation here. The man who attacked that 70-year-old victim is still out there. Now, he was brave enough to come out and speak today. That's how badly he wants to catch this guy. Tuesday around 12 p.m., 70-year-old Cesar Posada was working at this shopping plaza.
This dude is 70 and his name is Cesar. 70 years old. Cesar. All right. Boja. Cesar Boja got Cesar Boja got stabbed, man. The guy was just doing his job, man. The guy was just doing his job. He got stabbed, man. Come on now. This is crazy, man.
Off p.m., 70-year-old Cesar Posada was working at this shopping plaza off South University Drive in Miramar. He does maintenance for the strip mall. Posada showed us exactly what he was doing. He says he was using a squeegee to clean the glass windows when all of a sudden he felt a strike. He tells us he thought a cyclist had hit him, and then he saw the blood. Police say Posada...
The dude name is literally Cesare Posada. I have no idea what Posada mean. I don't want to Google it because the time is up for me to do this. If you know, put it in the stuff. But Cesare got stabbed, man. What? You know, did he got stabbed? Let me see. Elderly man randomly attacked while working at Miramar suddenly. So this guy's name is Cesar. He got attacked by some force attack him.
Was bleeding profusely from the side of his head where he now has about 14 stitches. The victim tells us he thought he was going to die.
The victim suffered a 4-inch laceration to the side of his head. He did have to be transported to a hospital.
He tells us people from this barbershop helped him call police. This surveillance video shows the man police say struck the victim. You see the suspect walking in the plaza.
The suspect is a black male, slim build, 18 to 30 years old.
A witness told police he saw the suspect run south on University Drive after the incident. The victim tells us he's paranoid to go back to work, that this man did this without motive. But
of course, you know, paranoid. He's definitely afraid. He's confused. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, that's the angels reporting back. Say they are giving those people a spirit of fear and confusion. Paranoia.
But he's happy to be alive. Posada is now asking for the public's help to catch this guy.
All right. If you know anything, keep. Okay, the view 25. All praises to the Most High. Okay, you know what to do.
Okay, we're back. And there seems to be something happening here that I'm not 100% aware of. Can someone please apprise me of the situation?
I need the two of you to step off for a second.
Okay. Anna and
we're going to bring
Sonny
you back later.
have to leave.
Yeah. Yes.
And we'll tell you why.
More information later. It's a tease.
We'll tell you why in a couple of minutes. So shall I introduce the Vice President?
Yes.
Okay. So, Vice President, no.
Nope.
Okay, shall we dance? Let's do a tap dance.
Let's do a tap dance.
All right, that's what Gentiles are really good at. Look, you can see her. She's not.
What?
Let's do a short commercial. We'll come back.
Talk about what?
What else can we talk about for Hot Topic?
Okay, as we always do in television when we're in a tight spot, we'll be right back.
Okay, this is what they do. This is what they do. Guess what happened? 2 View hosts pulled from set on live TV due to positive COVID test, delaying VP Harris, interview. So these 2 guests, they were tested positive, and then they removed them from the stuff. Okay, they were 2 sitting here. Okay, even till this day, brothers, you still have those scumbag people doing that stuff there, and then they remove them on live TV because the test come back, both of them has it. All right, and then they were laughing. Oh, hey, tap dance. Okay, all right then, all praises.
Now to a crime alert and a senseless act of animal abuse caught on camera that led to the death of one family's beloved pet. The man seen on video abusing the dog tells police he did it because the dog was acting aggressively, but police say that video tells a different story. Local 10 News reporter Christian De La Rosa is live with this very terrible story and the arrest. Christian.
Christian fellow.
Nicole, it happened right here on West 10th Street yesterday morning. I watched the video. It is one of the most, if not the most, horrible, cruel, violent videos showing just what no one would want to see happen to a little animal. Loved ones say Rocky was just a year old. This surveillance video shows a man luring the pup towards him. He's seen taking off his belt and lassoing the dog around its neck. We have stopped the video right before the horrifying act. Police say after lassoing the dog, the man elevated the dog and began to spin the dog around in a circular motion several times. And he continued to strangle the dog by pinning the dog against the ground and then repeating the spinning action.
I did not kill the animal on purpose.
The suspected animal abuser and killer in court Thursday identified as 36-year-old Kenny Humberto Amaro of Hialeah.
It was a dangerous dog.
Do not talk about the facts of
dog.
your case.
I did not kill the dog. I tried to grab the dog so I can give it back to its owner, and the dog started biting my hand.
Nowhere in the video is the dog seen being aggressive. His owner, too distraught to speak, shared pictures and video of Rocky, who was also a rescue dog. Oralia Reyes says Rocky belonged to her brother-in-law and was like their child. Everyone we spoke to told us it was just a playful puppy. Reyes and other families in the area tell me they're now living in fear of Amaro, who's also their neighbor.
I tried.
This guy turned out to be the neighbor. Wow. This is the angels reporting back, brothers. They are living in fear. And that's what those people do. They like to abuse animals for no reason. Strangle, killing them, drowning them for no reason. All praises to the Most High, man. The angels report back. He gave them a spirit of fear, man. All praises.
My neighbor texted me and said, I didn't want to call you at 6:30, but the feds, the FBI, and a bunch of unmarked cars are out in the yard.
Certainly not a typical site in this upscale New Tampa subdivision. Sandra Clary lives a few doors down from the house in question. This morning, her phone was blowing up.
All of the neighbors were texting going, what in Sam Hill? Okay, so you weren't arrested. Okay, it wasn't you. All right.
Police were there to pick up 50-year-old Deanna Stinson. This is video of her being booked in the county jail. She's facing charges accusing her of attempting to hire a hitman online to kill the spouse of a person she used to be in a relationship with.
Wow.
State records indicate she is affiliated with By the Book Ministries. She also founded Women of Excellence Consulting.
So, what you're seeing here, those are the people, brothers, those fake ass, those are demons. Cursed be their marriages. Cursed be the husbands. Cursed be their wife. By the Book Ministries, okay? So those are the fake people, those fake Christians, that coming and do fake things, and then they are the cursed be their marriages. Cursed be them. All those people that look like us and then drawing our people doing scumbag stuff in the eyes of the Most High. Curse be them.
Ministries. She also founded Women of Excellence Consulting.
Can you see the irony, brothers? Whoa. W-O-E. Whoa. You know what whoa means? You see the irony, man. Define woe.
Here's the definition of woe. Literary. Great sorrow or distress.
Plague number 1. You can't make this up. Plague number 1 and also plague number 9. Flight and distress. You can't make that up. Woe means great distress, great sorrow, misery, sorrow, distress, sadness, unhappiness. Plague number 1. Sorrow for much needs. Great. This woman literally, whoa. I don't know how they can see these things, man. All praises. Give them also all praises. Who is Woe Consulting Inc.? Yeah, whatever, man.
When I called that number,
you have reached the voicemail of Deanna Stinson. Currently, I am unable to take your call.
At the Bible-based fellowship, the pastor declined to comment, saying that he needed to get more information.
You Christians are catching hell. Literally, all the videos that we are bringing out there, it's all of you Christians catching hell. Oh, but Biglevi, she's black, man. We have to have respect for a black queen. Your black queen, sir. Your black queen, sire. Not mine. Not mine. Those people are not our people. Those are the Christians out there that speak great things against the Most High. Cursed be the husbands. Cursed be the wives. Cursed be the wedding. Cursed be the marriages.
Back at Stinson's home, there's a sign next to the door. Live every moment, laugh every day, and love beyond measure.
You see, this is the scumbag stuff Christians are bringing. Live every moment. Love beyond measure. It's love. Love can save us all. We have to love each other. Keep coming with that garbage. Keep coming with that garbage. Keep coming with that garbage like you love the heathens, the demons, the devil. You love Satan. I love Satan. No matter who that person is, I still love him. Keep coming with this garbage. Love wickedness above the Most High, which is righteousness. Keep doing this nonsense. There is a reason why they taught you those things in the church.
At Stinson's home, there's a sign next to the door. Live every moment, laugh every day, and love beyond measure. Clara says the arrest is beyond shocking.
My neighbors were all like going crazy. So they were for hire. Wow. I am so glad I didn't her off as a neighbor.
Oh, yeah. All praises to the Most High, man. Dear.
Glad I didn't her off as a neighbor. Wow. I am so glad I didn't her off as a neighbor.
All praises, all praises. It's crazy. All right? I did call her off, man. Why did you call her? She was speaking the truth. Okay, you Christian always act like all happy in your pictures, always smiling when you guys are demons and witches. You are hiring to kill somebody. I don't know. You people are catching hell, okay? All praises to the Most High, man.
Call it clever, call it reverse psychology. Whatever you call it, the message may be getting through to the unvaccinated. Have you seen this yet? A digital billboard driving around Charlotte with this message: don't get vaccinated. And then there's a link to Wilmore Funeral Home. But here's the thing. Wilmore Funeral Home isn't actually a funeral home. And when you visit the website, this is the message you see. Get vaccinated now, with a link to an area urgent care where you can make a vaccine appointment. All of this, the creative brainchild of a local ad agency, Boone Oakley, and the creative director and president of that agency, David Oakley, joins us now. David, this is a pretty...
All right, David, pretty clever. I'll call this stupid. All praises to the Most High. All right, let us close with this so I can upload the video, brethren.
Back with some breaking news from the Jacksonville area. There's a manhunt underway for a gunman suspected of shooting and critically injuring a deputy during a traffic stop early this morning. The Nassau County Sheriff's Office is looking for Patrick McDowell in Callahan. Callahan is
again Patrick Paul.
About 20 miles northwest of Jacksonville. We're going to show you this photo because he's on the run. Authorities say he should be considered armed and dangerous. The injured deputy is undergoing surgery at a Jacksonville hospital.
All praises to the Most High, beloved. Let me just upload this for you right fast because it's already 9:30. Probably it's going to be available at 10:30. Okay, right now it should be like 11:30 or 12:30 for you. All praises to the Most High. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever.